Set 5 can get Fuffles and Bajin. And then setup 6 can get Dandyman and Solaire. Carson, are you gonna commentate with me?
Yeah. Okay. If you call setups to setup 2, tell them that's a new setup, so they're gonna need to know your name.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, and then I forgot to mention something.
Leeches and Kraken. Is that? Oh. Leeches and Kraken,
On 5 was... No, I haven't called you yet. Fisher, you're on setup 5. It's Bobby. What's up, Bobby? So I put you in the bracket. Did you pay up front yet?
No.
Okay. Alrighty.
TriCast.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it.
TriCast.
What's
Alright.
up? So we got Big Zam, we got RGS Company, and we got Fenrir on the mic coming up here for this first match. Confluence Clash number 36. Pretty hype stuff.
So who are we seeing here first on this stream setup?
So it looks like we got Bread and Seamass.
Tell me about the
local
two
guys.
players.
Both have been playing for a little bit. They're pretty... I think Bread was 10 on our PR last year, and then Seamass has been on our PR before, so they're pretty okay players. I mean, we'll see how... I don't think I've ever seen them play against each other, so we'll see how it goes. Bread's been picking up the Roy.
I see we got a slick new stream layout.
Yeah, I know,
we got
right?
face
Yeah.
cams
Yeah.
It's so nice.
And everything. Oh, we really got an upgrade here. Anything we can do with the frame drop stuff?
That's just on the TV.
Yeah, I think it's just on the TV.
Okay, so the Twitch itself will look
It's fine, yeah.
Okay. All right, so I think there's a new character from Brett. I don't think I've seen Brett go Roy.
No, he just started playing him this last week.
I was gonna say, yeah, he didn't go to Roy last week. So.
Yeah. He's been kind of having a little bit of a character crisis, just trying to get back into the swing of tournaments. So it's interesting. Just interesting to see what he'll do with Roy this week.
Who did he play before Roy?
So he was playing Marth and Lucina, and then he's played like K. Rool before. He's like I said, played a whole bunch of different characters. So he's just trying to find one that he really fits with in this game.
All right. And what about Seamass? This is the
Seamass
first I've seen of Seamass.
Seamass is usually a Dark Samus main, but I think a lot of people around here have like a lot of different characters, and it's like, oh, got the shield break. That's gonna be a kill right there for Bread.
And we're at an even game.
This is looking really close so far. This is looking pretty nice.
So, our commentary, does it come out at the same time as the match, or does it come out at the same time as the TV? Okay, so our commentary is delayed unless we look at the match?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's the other way around. I think it's lined up to what's on the...
That one is for the stream.
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like that's our OBS view of it.
Yeah.
So that one is live. So
Okay, gotcha.
Because that's being fed in live and we're being fed in live.
Okay.
That's
Well, I don't know. All I know is that last week, well, 2 weeks ago, the only time we had commentary when I was here was it was synced up to the TV, and you could actually have early commentary.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you could talk about stuff that the Twitch viewers hadn't seen yet.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I asked.
Well, we haven't seen Central College for quite a while. I think.
That's true. This is a pretty close round one from the looks of it. So
okay. Punish the spot dodge there with the forward smash. That's pretty good.
it's a good spot dodge, punish.
All of these characters are able to kill you if they touch you.
Especially
for
with
sure.
smash attacks. Like, I know that me Brawler's smash attack kills 60 to like 90, depending on the character and where on the stage. So that's a pretty strong smash attack.
Lot of forward
But
tilt
that
going.
forward
You got
tilt.
Roy with his like he's more consistent, right? Because he's got
Yeah.
tilts which are faster and safer. And they kill a little bit later, but usually better.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, and gets the grab right there. This could be pretty big to set up something. Okay, I like that there. There we go. I think he's done it a couple times, but not
I don't know.
But gets back to stage.
But as a
living
fellow me main, what uppy do you think would be the most useful one for this matchup?
This matchup, I would probably go with the.
Oh, okay.
Oh, calling him out with the down B, and that's gonna take game 1.
Honestly, to answer your question, I almost always go with axe kick personally, just because I like the option out of shield, and it gives me the best recovery vertical-wise. However,
Axe kick has a lot of range out of shield. Do you know what frame it is?
Early, I have no idea. It's like 5 or 6 or something.
There's no way it's 5.
It's good. Whatever it is, it's good. Oh, axe kick? I thought you were talking about helicopter kick. My bad. But,
Also, I think this is the only mic. This is the only mic that we're going with right now. I think that one's off. I think the headset's still working, but the mic itself is not on. Okay, cool.
Thank you for putting this in. That's good.
No problem. Have you guys paid already? I would. Okay, cool.
All right. So y'all are gonna have to talk into the mic.
That's okay.
So I'm gonna put it in between all of us.
It's all good.
You don't want to be a part of the TriCast? You're the one that knows the local scene.
No, I am. I'm just saying, we're good. We're doing good now. He's gonna.
And we
this
are
is the
getting
one
a
thing.
switch.
Last week, CMAS, he was playing against FXF, I believe. He played game 1 as Pit, won the game, and then switched to Dark Samus and lost, and then went back to Pit and won. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with the win and switch character, but
I think he's just trying to flex, honestly, because
Brad also switched characters too. He's been playing a little bit of Ike as well. So
Ike's a lot more fundamental based than Roy is. Roy kind of just swing it goes.
yes.
Works usually. Ike gives me a lot more.
And not only that, like Roy's got such a weird dynamic with such a weak spot on his tip versus his hilt. Like that is very unlike all of the swordies in this game. That they want to space the tip, whereas Roy wants to smack you with the hilt of his sword.
Yeah.
But not on shield.
But what do you think of this matchup, Zam?
Well, I would
Bowser
say-
versus Ike.
Well, I think Bowser in general has a little bit of a better time with swordies than maybe what me Brawler would, because I think he has a little bit better time trying to get in on them and kind of forcing his will onto these sword characters. So I don't mind the pick. I don't really agree with switching off the character that you won with, I guess. But I mean, if it's gonna work out for him, it's gonna work out.
I think Bowser does better edge guard wise as well, right?
Yeah.
Flame breath, your stupid forward air.
It's forward tilt also.
Forward tilt as well, right?
Well, what he could be doing is he could be testing a character. Maybe he didn't feel confident in that last match, and he's testing a character while he's up.
Oh, for sure.
Or he's just trying to warm him up for later in bracket. I know I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, what a zealous S-smash. Oh, these two characters are exchanging heavy blows, but none of them are landing. Oh, that fire breath is going to be a lot of damage. Oh, a DBZ moment. Yeah, especially not versus Bowser. 150 versus Bowser is really scary because, yup, 1 or 2 more grabs and that might spell the end.
He's living though.
Ooh, 181 versus Bowser. That's impressive. That might kill.
That might kill.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we got last stock here for Bread. Let's see if he can make the comeback right here. Okay.
Especially this new lucky.
Yeah. On Bowser.
On Bowser.
Any other character? Oh, what a tragic SD. And CMAS takes the first game. Oh, first set, I meant. The first, that's our first set of the day, right?
That is the first set of the day.
Can I get Pill, Dickle, and M Boss on the stream?
I think we got to do on set 6.
You know, something that happened last week that I kind of wish you were here today. There's a few more killers here now, I would say.
That's cool.
I shouldn't say killers.
Did they come back?
I don't know.
How many of them came back?
I don't know. I'm new here. I'm just
Fair.
the guy who won the tournament. So I'm like, oh, you're new here. I don't recognize you.
Bowser's the new wave, don't you know?
Yeah,
True.
so there's new people in top 8, and I was like, oh, you're completely different. I have to actually try.
Bowser actually is like 40%
Hopefully we'll see some pretty good matches here.
I'm gonna play my match. You two have a good time commentating.
Peace out, Sam. Can I run bracket? Or is someone else going to do it?
I've done it.
He's got it then.
You got it? Okay.
How's it going? How you feeling, brother?
Congrats, we got the winner of our first set of the day here. How'd you feel going into that set?
I'm exhausted.
One set.
No, I worked all day, and I was like, ugh, mad. But it was a good time. He kept trying to space me with the sword, and I was like, all right, I see.
Out of curiosity, why did you end up going Bowser and trying to be closer to Mike?
Yeah, I was not gonna pull it off again with me brawler. I could
didn't
tell.
feel confident?
No, I could tell. I was like, all right, he's got this figured out. Because I don't really have many options with me brawler anyway, so it was just hard reads really that entire time.
I think that's good recognition on your part.
I knew that he was gonna figure it out, so I was like, I'll switch it up.
Boomerang to boomerang. All right.
Oh, I can. Sure. No way.
So once you're done putting in the brackets and keeping our bracket up to date, tell me about these two players.
Oh yeah.
You're the one that knows about the scene out of Fenrir and I here. We're new, so.
Hold on. Wait.
Boss a Tink player.
Oh wait, the bracket's bigger than I thought it was. I was like, what the heck? Hold on.
He does really well. I believe he took CMOS here to game 3 last time they played.
Okay.
As far as Pildicka goes, I think he's the one that's more consistent. I could have sworn he played K-Rool last week.
I could have sworn Pildicka played Young Link, so I think he's choosing his characters right now, going through them. But I'm very interested to know why, like, maybe he didn't know that M-Boss was going Tink, but I know that Diddy might have a, like, of all the matchups that Diddy does well in, Tink is not one of them.
Really?
It goes even, or it's Tink favorite, just because Diddy kind of has a hard time versus zoners like Pac-Man, Young Link, because they could just say, I don't want to interact with you and make you get in. And when you look at Diddy actually doesn't really have too great of mobility unless you're a super technical Diddy with all the B reverses and the monkey flips and the, all the fancy shenanigans.
I don't mean to interrupt, but can I get Fenrir on setup 5?
I don't know, can you?
Yeah, I can go. You're on setup 5. Your solar frog, are you
But,
not? And you'll be on setup 5.
ooh, Pildicka with a 3-stock to 1 lead. Players are smiling though. It seems like they're having a good time. These two might know each other. They began with the taunt in the beginning, so who knows?
Okay.
But Pildicka looking to end every single aspect of M-Boss's soul. At 0 too. Man's playing with no fear. Oh, and a down air Hail Mary to take the kill. We're looking at a 2-stock to 1 deficit. But I think this is doable for Tink. The Tink just needs to buckle down a little bit and but with each hit it gets closer to a banana F smash, especially at ledge. You really don't want to lose stage control versus Diddy Kong. So, what a missed grab.
Okay,
unfortunate. All right. So tell me about these two players. Have they played before? Do they know each other?
They play probably every weekend, and that exact same thing happens every weekend with that. Did you banana him? Yeah, that happens every weekend. It's a classic match. So normally, M-Boss won't do it, but he has a Wii Fit trainer.
Oh no.
Which is tricky in its own right, because no one plays Wii Fit.
And Wii Fit is one of the ones that Diddy does struggle against. Even Tweak said so. Tweak said that some Wii Fits have had his number in pools sometimes, but then he just like, wait, I'm Tweak, and won. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know why, but I'm always down to see Villager.
Villager?
His Villager's classic.
Are you on the Renai train?
Oh yeah. His Villager's a classic.
Choosing the objectively best Villager skin.
Oh yeah, hands down. I like the one with the weird eyes.
Oh, you like the ugly one?
Yeah, it's funny.
It is funny, I agree. So this is an interesting matchup. I think that the Diddy needs to do a lot of pushing in to the Villager, and the Villager is going to be the one trying to wall out the Diddy.
Yeah.
But if the Diddy gets a lead, that dynamic might change, and we might see the villager having to do the approaches. But right now, that's what it's looking like. It's looking like the Diddy's just kind of smacking around this villager.
Smacking him around. M-Boss tends to have a lot of trouble with getting pushed too hard. He needs a space to have a good game plan normally. So if someone stuffs him, it's kind of difficult. But he's at least keeping up here, or making a solid attempt at it.
Well, it doesn't really matter how much you get hit as long as you can keep the stock, right?
That's true.
But
Now,
Phil Dickel took that first stock, and we're looking at a lead for the Diddy Kong here. Ooh, a big combo coming out on Phil
that was
Dickel's end.
disgusting.
A wake-up up B to get him out of that situation. What an interesting option. Oh, that was sick coverage on the platform.
I remember a couple months ago, I walked in on Phil Dickel practicing these Diddy Kong banana combos and dunks with Diddy Kong. So none of this surprises me.
So what you're saying here is practice pays off.
Oh yeah, hands down.
And we're seeing the fruitions of his practice right now.
He's probably gonna go.
Oh, that's
for
two
it.
back throws to kill. I think M-Boss needs to buckle down at ledge and try to not get grabbed.
I think he's in trouble.
You
I'm
think
not
he's in
100%.
trouble? I mean, yeah. A 3-stock lead to a 1-stock deficit on game 2 is not ideal, but I've seen
The comeback starts now.
I've seen comebacks before. So yeah, the comeback's got to start now or never.
maybe at 100%, but no later than that.
It's true. And then if he gets to 100%, he's got to play perfectly. I think the hard part for Villager is really finding these kills on Diddy. It's really hard to get a meaningful hit on Diddy because Diddy Kong's so slippery. And not only that, like, Diddy sitting in shield with Banana is kind of busted.
Oh yeah. This man has sent out about 5 Lloyds in the past 30 seconds. That's 7.
Hey, Lloyd's going to bring him the comeback, right?
It's working. It's at least getting him some percentage.
Oh. I think he tried to end it all with that up
did.
B.
He went for the clip.
Oh,
and
what a
everything.
good monkey flip.
Whoa.
So, can Twitch see us?
They-
Or are we done? Like,
I don't know. Let's find out. Twitch should be able to see us. Oh, are we? Oh, we should be open on here.
twitch.tv/gameplay shop, I think that's what the channel is.
Or it's shop gameplay.
Oh, wow.
I'll get it.
You got it.
I got this.
Shop gameplay.
Oh, it's over.
But Diddy Kong's going to take that set.
Who's running the...
I am currently.
Falcon doesn't really have the tools here.
Okay.
He's a lot better at it in this game because of how the mechanics that it handles a lot more.
I saw what happened.
But yeah. You kind of just pellet him until he's stuck in a corner.
All right.
I'm going to go play my set.
Are we gonna play our set?
Yep.
There.
That's funny.
Okay.
Oh, you okay, man?
All right, let's go. Oh, my hands hurt. I should get my money back. Oh no.
Hello. How you doing?
When do you go back to Hawaii?
August 27th, I think. Yeah, I got like a... Yeah.
For some reason I thought it was
No, I got a little bit of... What?
Where are we going?
Yeah, I'll be there this weekend. Do you guys want to play on 2?
Have fun, yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. And then I'm going to have Dandy Man and Healer on the stream. Wow, wow, wow. What's up, Carson?
Hey, how's it?
How's it going, man?
Good. It's a commentary on?
Yeah.
We in. Okay. So, just had the grudge match in Boss versus Phil Dickel.
You just what?
We just had the grudge match of Phil Dickel versus M-Boss.
How was that? What was the set count on that?
I think Phil Dickel went 2-0.
Nice.
I was just watching the background. Caught some of it.
Sounds good. I just played my first match.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. Pretty well. I'm feeling good today, you know?
Me too, actually. I was playing a couple different characters, and I didn't really practice at all yesterday or today, or since we actually played on the weekend or whatever, but I was feeling smooth, like butter.
feeling like butter.
I was feeling.
I'm actually really excited about this match.
Oh, Dandy. Is this healer?
Yeah.
Healer Dandy?
Setup 6 is open. 3. Can I get Crismo and Pildickle on setup 6?
2 opener.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Oh, we got K-Rool versus.
Can I get Frost and Johnson B on setup 5?
I feel like this would be annoying for me. Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, CG?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. I'm livid.
Or
Just
6?
Sortie versus
Whatever. You guys are gonna be on setup 6 down there.
So, Healer, our resident Marth main. This guy is, I don't know if you've played him yet.
I have.
Okay, he's so good at getting tippers.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's the Marth bucks that have recently come out, but he is
Just
so
he's
good.
practiced.
He's
ready.
practicing.
Yeah.
He knows his spacing.
That's hype. I feel like you got to, if you play Marth. It's just like, otherwise the character's bad.
Oh yeah.
Shiny Shoes and
not a
Big
good
Sam on
character.
3.
But yeah, no, I feel like this matchup though would just be kind of annoying for Marth with like the projectiles and stuff and the super armor.
Yeah, K-Rool can be a zoner when he wants to be
Yeah,
one.
yeah. He has good projectiles, especially just because there's like side B, having the super armor with it too, making it way, way harder to punish.
That being said, if Healer is able to get Dandyman off stage,
Oh,
he is
yeah,
able
yeah,
to hit him
it's-
with the counter
Oh yeah.
Free edge guard.
Yeah.
for days.
Oh,
or
and doing that,
something
yeah,
like that.
that's a good one.
That is also.
I feel like also K-Rool trying to get back on the stage if he just ledge traps pretty well is going to be pretty brutal.
True, that's right, yeah.
Because like, what's he going to do? Like, all of his moves off of ledge are kind of slow. He doesn't got anything fast.
Pretty much. I thought that was going to anti-air him there for a second. Guess not.
And plus, if he has to keep going low, like you said, he can get countered, he can get beat back into the stage.
Yeah. It's definitely a rough life for K-Rool.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. He's doing Smash 4 combos out here.
Yeah, he knows what
look
he's
at that
doing.
edge
Good
guard.
back air. Sharks him down there, but K-Rool's recovery is surprisingly long.
Yeah,
it's longer
yeah.
than you'd think it would be.
It's good. I mean, it's kind of why I think he's pretty decent heavy.
He went for all with
Yeah,
that
he
back
was going.
air. I'm surprised he lived the first time, too.
I mean, Healer's doing such a good job edge guarding him right now because it's hard with certain characters to actually even hit K-Rool because of his big hitbox. Oh, he tried for it.
Oh, too low. Yeah, I was gonna say if Healer didn't die there, he was one of the things he's gonna want to be looking for is after being a zoner, like once K-Rool decides to go in, right? After that, he's a super good grappler.
Yeah,
he gets
that's
a
true,
lot
yeah.
of mileage off of all of his grab combos.
Oh yeah, they do so much damage. I mean, plus I think with just his pressure from the projectiles too, people are pretty inclined to shield against him.
Right.
And it's just like big moves, like they'll be like, oh no, he's gonna just like dash attack me or something, you know? They just hold shield.
Exactly.
And his grab's pretty fast. I don't know how fast it is, but it's not bad, that's for sure.
Healer's doing a pretty good job of keeping this lead. Pretty strong, though. Good
Yeah,
jump, no
yeah,
check.
there we
oh,
go,
he got
yeah.
the check. Never mind, I lied.
So I'm saying, and look, he's doing such a good job too, just ledge traffic, like I said, like he's spacing him out, not letting him get back. I think he was waiting for that option, Healer was, but he just was a little too close.
I'm surprised the counter lasts that long.
We need to report something. Alright, first game go to Healer. That's pretty dominant, honestly.
I don't think he went over 15% on his second stock.
Yeah, he just ledge trapped him super well, edge guarded him hard. All the things that make that matchup probably rough for K-Rool. And I feel like Dandy also didn't use enough like projectiles. I think he honestly should camp, like not approach ever.
Yeah, especially with Crown, right? Because he gets so much super armor on it.
Yeah, because like even if he jumps over right or like forward airs him or something, he's gonna have super armor. So just grab him and he'll do more damage for sure than the forward air.
Definitely better trade.
I wonder if the tipper though, like, do you think tipper would like break it?
I don't think anything can break his Crown one. I think
The
you have to
Crown
time
one?
it.
Yeah, you have to
there's a
time it,
timing,
yeah.
like right in the middle of when the Crown throws when you can hit him at it.
Hit him, yeah.
And then after that, he has armor again.
Yeah, he's just it's over. Oh, but he switches to Sephiroth.
This is Sephiroth. This is his other. So he, Dandyman, if you didn't know, he plays heavies and Sephiroth.
And Sephiroth. Sephiroth's like kind of heavy, fake heavy.
He's heavy, but
Yeah.
I would say it's more like he has a high gravity, right?
Yeah,
Because in
yeah.
reality, he's super light. He dies at like 100%.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Easily. So This might not end up working out the best because of Mark Tipper is crazy.
Yeah.
But I think
I
he
don't know,
wants
he's doing
to
great though right now.
Yeah, space him out is what I think he was thinking. He's like, well, I'm not.
It's like, you got a big sword, but I got a bigger sword.
Exactly. You think you're anime? Nah, you ain't seen
You think
nothing.
your anime teleports by. That is the Sephiroth. So he's doing good right now, and he's hitting them with the projectiles too. He's actually using the side B and the neutral B a lot.
Oh yeah, Sephiroth's side B can be really scary because if you're
Like when you get
stuck,
hit by it, yeah, you're just like, what am I gonna do? Yeah, what are my options?
you can either shield it or grab ledge or roll.
Yeah.
And all of those options are super punishable.
Oh yeah. Because like you don't even have to get hit by the actual side B. You just wait till they do some option to block the side B.
Right,
And
exactly.
It's like, oh, now I will punish you. And then sometimes you just get hit by both, and then it's even worse.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, what a forward tilt. I'm surprised that kill you was literally at like 90.
He must have tippered it.
Yeah, he did. That's the light factor coming in. Well, he keeps landing with that down B. I don't know how good that is against like Marth.
I don't know. It kind of depends. I feel like Marth can cross him up a little bit too much
Yeah.
for it to be
Oh, he has no
fairly
jump.
reliable.
Yeah.
Ooh. Good catch. Good catch.
Yeah, good catch with the jump. Yeah.
But yeah, Sephiroth counter is really rewarding if you hit it, but it's super committal because you have no hitbox behind you, right? And then afterwards,
Oh, what a good edge guard. Yeah. That's a quick kill. You don't want to see that if you're Dandy. That's going to be a hard comeback. Oh, but he can get so
three
much
orbs
damage
though,
here.
he's gonna
Yeah.
get a ton of damage. Or a
Oh
ton
my
of
god.
shields though.
Yeah.
Goes to the dash tag. And there, see what I mean?
I
Where
love
you
that
hit-
pivot grab too by Healer. He's really catching his landings here. I think that's been kind of the downfall of Danny these two games really is Healer's just, once he pressures him and gets him in the air, his advantage state's been killing him. He just doesn't seem to get out of his disadvantage for like literally entire stocks. You know, just he takes like 100%. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, and what a good counter. Yep.
And then he air dodged. He was living if he didn't air dodge. That's unfortunate.
Wow, that was a 2-0 by Healer. He played very, very well.
Pretty convincingly
Yeah,
too.
that was a convincing 2-0.
Pretty convincingly. So good stuff, Healer. Good stuff.
Okay.
I suppose we can report it.
Yeah. Okay.
Last one of that round of winners.
We need more people who have actually been to things.
All right, who we getting up next? Mr. Streamer guy.
Is it me?
I think so. Because you're like the last round.
Oh, okay. Wait, how do I go up? Oh, yeah. Me and Vulcan.
It's the only round left. The part round two winners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, can I have CG and Vulcan on stream?
All right, good luck, my friend.
Thank you, friend.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. We have our local Pokemon trainer from Hawaii versing. Who did he say? Let's see. Where is he? Vulcan in bracket. Okay. I don't remember who we played. I think it was K. Rool last week is who we played. I believe that's who it was. So Yoshi today. Alrighty, we've got a Yoshi versus a Pokemon trainer up next. I hate that Big Zam puts my name on challenge wrong. Instead of putting a colon, he puts one of those weird vertical lines. How's it going, man?
Doing good, doing good.
We only have the one microphone today, so you gotta kind of crowd in nice and cozy like.
Worked just fine.
So currently we have CG as well as Vulcan on stream currently. So who's up?
Vulcan's gonna play as King K. Rool today.
Ooh, and I lied. He's going Wolf. Okay. Are you winners or Hiltical? There he is. I got it. He say 2-0 or 2-1?
Yeah. 2-0.
2-0. Nice stuff.
Yeah, he's been playing Wolf in his warm-ups. It'll be interesting to see how this translates to his gameplay in
Tournament.
He's been going extra aggro with it, so I think it's going to pay off pretty well.
Yeah, I got bodied.
No offense, but it's to be expected.
We can't write in bodied in the bracket. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
Gonna need some numbers.
Can you get beat so hard you get DQ'd?
I don't know. Do you want to test this theory?
We'll call it loss and a technicality. Losing right?
That was what at this point.
Yeah. Let's just start from. Oh yeah, do this one first.
Oh, I think
They're going. Okay, then probably just go down the list. Are Dandy Man and Bread playing?
Go play Dandy Man and Bread on setup 2. And then can I get Fluffles and Dememe Lord on setup 4? I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5? Cool.
Alrighty.
All right.
Wolf Yoshi.
I've not seen Vulcan Yoshi yet, but I have seen the CG Wolf today. It's pretty impressive, pretty fun.
Was he playing on stream earlier? Is that what
He's playing
doing?
on the friendlies, but I haven't
Friendlies,
seen
okay,
him.
yeah. Alright. Of course, we're going to start on PS2 because everybody's degenerate here.
I wonder if Vulcan's going to play as defensively as he normally does with Yoshi this time.
You know, and you can be a little bit more defensive while aggressing when you're K-Rule, right? Because you have armor on like half your moves. Mind you, it's not good armor, but it's armor nonetheless.
Yeah.
Whereas with Yoshi, you can do a ton of stuff out of shield. So your counter attack is going to be a lot better. See, like just like right there.
That should change the dynamic, especially with the character that's constantly going to be pressuring him. Like
Yeah, with Wolf, if he's not lasering, he wants to be getting hits on you.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do. So, Wolf Punish game, fairly crazy though. So we're gonna have to see. I feel like in this set, it's gonna come down to how well Vulcan can edge guard CG.
Yes,
Ooh, forward smash.
absolutely. And I think it's going to be a good change of pace for CG, something he needed a little break from last week. I could see some fatigue sitting in from playing so much PT.
Oh yeah.
And Falcon for sure. So I think this will be a good spice one.
Yeah, and Wolf's not too terribly hard to pick up and play either, right? You can just kind of, I don't want to say mash buttons on him, but like you have super good options pretty much in any situation. Exactly, so, yeah. And all the spaces are kind of like that, so we're going to have to see how Vulcan adapts that. If he's going to want to stay in this game, I think he's going to have to take the stock pretty much right here.
Yep. He's at those make it or break it numbers.
Is that you? Hey, good luck, fam.
That's me. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Alrighty. Let's see. For right now, honestly, CG is doing a very good job at edge guarding Yoshi, which is a very difficult task to do, I would say.
Possibly the hardest edge guard in the game. I don't know about that.
It's definitely arguable. For sure, probably like top 10, top 15.
Oh, easy. Oh my. That was a Sigma move for sure.
Yeah, he's come to win. That's what he's displaying.
Is that? Did he say that?
I mean, it's always
if
implied.
If he said that, I'm gonna leave. At least I don't have to play RGS again.
You never know. He might get knocked into losers like this round, and then you got to fight him again.
It was fun. I don't mind losing. I know that's a hot take in Smash, but
I think if you lose to the right people, it's a good experience. If you have the right mindset, I should say actually. If you have the good mindset going into a set, losing can be a very good experience. So,
and if someone does something that you just don't like, you know, they're like, I don't like the way they played, then just next time you play them, just do something equally annoying.
Exactly,
and
right?
It's like what, you don't like that?
What goes around comes around, man. 80 characters, you got to deal with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and even if they're doing something that you don't like, you can always later go back into the lab and figure out a way to beat it.
Especially since all these are saved on Shop Gameplay on YouTube, everyone.
You're not subscribed there yet? You might as well head over there now.
I sub.
Have you, honestly, Twitch chat viewer? Yeah. Make sure you do. Yeah. As far as this match goes, Vulcan's doing a little bit better. Trying to bring it back. He's been down a stock pretty much this whole game for the most part.
He got put in the egg. Put in the egg.
But yeah, like I said,
this is kind of coming back.
Kinda, but like
I don't know. Like, earlier it was 3 to 1. Now we're almost at even stock.
Yeah, but if something like run up forward tilt, that'll do it.
You can't forget about that.
Yeah, Yoshi's definitely a character I would say that could make the comeback.
Oh yeah.
If he got the momentum going. But he just wasn't hitting his edge guards, I think. He was just letting Wolf get back for free.
I'm calling, let's see, what am I calling? A King K swap.
I don't know. I feel like he's the kind of guy who is going to stick with the character for a whole tournament. I admire that about people, being able to play a character for an entire run. I am not able to do it. I have to counterpick somebody if I feel like I am losing.
I don't think I've played Wait, let me think. I don't think I've played the same character like in 2 matches yet today.
Oh, wow.
I think I've done something different every time. Yeah, I did. I played me Brawler, then Bowser, then Pit, and then Dark Samus.
Yeah, you're making the rounds.
I'm the villain. You can't gaslight me. I want to be the villain. All right, so I'm seeing some things that are happening. I noticed the way that this Sigma keeps putting out all this pressure, and that's kind of difficult. And every time he lets up on this pressure, Vulcan throws out an egg. Every time. It's big brain.
Because it's so non-committal too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't have to approach you if you're just going to let me off. I'm just going to say, hey, I'm going to pressure you from back here. And you can't do much about it because Reflector, honestly, reflecting eggs is not that great of an option. Let's be real.
Then you're just sitting there during the run-up, you know? You don't want that.
I will say, I have to compliment CG's punishes with Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
He was able to rack up 60% really quickly.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And now he's at 100, he's got Vulcan at 150.
That's the beauty of Wolf. It really is.
And it's not too terribly hard either.
No.
Dash attack, yep, it's going to do it. It's been a lot of down airs from Vulcan, surprisingly.
Wow, what a flex. You see that?
I did not see that. Was he dash dancing?
He was doing the jab 1 over and over again.
Oh. Ooh, misses the dash attack.
Oh my.
Picks it back up, though, for the tech chase combo. And see, look, he's already at 60.
In what universe does dash attack go into dash attack?
Who knows, dude? This game's weird.
This game is whack.
This game is super whack.
My controller's not on.
Imagine having a wireless control.
I know, right? Wired gang rise up.
Oh my god. See,
Ooh.
that was like 2 in a row. That was awesome. CG really out here. That move is busted, though.
Forward tilt?
Oh,
It's so good. That one in down smash, honestly. In terms of 2-framing and edge guarding.
Yeah.
You almost cannot edge guard the stage. It's really rough.
Yeah, I know completely what you mean. Normally, I play Wolf a little bit sometimes. I'm not very great. I always opt for up smash as opposed to down smash, but...
At ledge, you mean?
In general. No, not at ledge, but like...
In general?
Yeah, like, I know a lot of people prefer down smash because it's got those...
Ooh, that's unfortunate. Down beat the wrong way.
Tough.
Yeah, up smash is usually, I think, the better one because you can do it out of shield, right?
Yeah, and it scoops.
And it scoops super good, so yes, kill ZG.
What?
Then go all the way to the main menu and disconnect all controllers.
Why me?
I don't know. You're
like you.
You're just the first person they saw. You're an easy target.
Should I always call losers first?
Try and get a winner's bracket on stream, but yeah. I guess unless it's top 8. Yeah, if it's not top 8.
What do you think?
Why don't you call...
Well, it's fine. Let's see here.
Call pizza.
Pizza you do. Alright.
Oh, go for it. Have fun. It'll be a good learning experience.
And
then, can we get...
Wait, kick my match down the road because someone's got my controller.
Yeah. And then can we get Big Zam and Dogman? Are you playing? Yeah, they're playing. Okay.
Wow, they didn't even start it.
No, they started.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, how do you know it's blue? I thought that was started. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's all blue.
All right. Then can we get pizza and dill pickle on setup 2, please? Unless you're playing.
No. Oh,
I lied. Yeah, okay.
What about you and...
This is embarrassing. This is 2 in a row. You don't want pizza on stream?
He is on stream.
Oh,
he is on stream.
Can I have Fenrir and Bleach?
Yeah, you guys go on.
Yeah, sorry. We were right. First call's right. I have to play Bleach again? This guy.
3 in a row? That's embarrassing. So, here, hey. What? Yeah. Alright, so we've got pizza and Pildickle. It's anyone's guess what Pildickle's gonna do. It's probably... Oh. What the heck's going on here? Hey, what's going on here? Pizza just threw out a Bowser Jr.
Oh, let's go, Pizza. Let's go, Angelo.
This is unheard of. I probably scared everyone in the venue when I said that just now.
Let's go, everyone.
Let's go, everyone.
What do you mean I can't cheer for everyone? What is
All right. Correct me if I'm wrong.
What's up? What's poppin',
But this
guys?
is not a good matchup for Bowser Jr.
Oh, no, not at all. There's like no way. Hey, you joining us?
This
Figured we need some matchup insight.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
please tell us about the Young Link. Yeah, now would you say this is pretty hard for Bowser Jr.? Because I would say this is probably awful.
So, I think it's only hard because simply just Young Link's a better character. But when it comes to neutral, this is one of those matchups where whoever gets the lead wants to hold the lead.
Just like stays.
Because surprisingly enough, after the buff over quarantine, Bowser Jr.'s side B will go through.
will go through arrows?
Arrows.
Yeah.
Not boomerang,
Not
but arrows.
boomerang, okay. That's what I was wondering. I was gonna say I feel like this matchup would be impossible if the side B didn't go through arrows.
like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah. But
So-
if it does, yeah, then
And the big cannonball like aerials will go through every single projectile. So if you can read a projectile, you can just zoom in with a fair. But
You gotta get it out first.
yeah, that's the hard part of this matchup. Hitting Young Link. This is one of those matches where the Young Link wants to not get hit because you will hit the Bowser Jr. for more, and like when you get your hits, as well as you have better kill setups than Bowser Jr. and you can edge guard him better. So it's just one of those matchups where Bowser Jr. just loses because he's not a great character.
because he's Bowser Jr.
But
That was him in Smash 4 too. It was
But beyond that, I actually don't think Bowser Jr. struggles in neutral very much.
yeah.
Unless you lose the lead. When you lose the lead, that's when the struggle bus comes. But here we are looking at a Bowser Jr. have the lead, and we can see what's happening.
Oh yeah, and he's at 208%.
Yeah,
Still not
exactly.
dead, yeah. Oh, and he's
The-
dead. Oh my god.
He can make it really hard for Young Link to get his kill setups, especially because he's a little heavier. And anytime Young Link moves in, he's just getting swatted away because
Yeah.
Young Link, as good as he is, he doesn't have the best
Yeah, the
approaches.
approach options, yeah. And Bowser Jr. is honestly good at keeping people out because his forward air and back air are very safe.
Exactly.
Yeah, he can just be like, oh, stuffed, you know.
And there's auto cancel traps and baits you can do with them. There's one of the two has a landing hitbox. I don't know
Yeah.
which one. Like
Can I get C-Mass and Solaire on set 3?
the only thing that Bowser Jr. has in terms of redemption in this matchup is offstage. Bowser Jr. has to push offstage really hard on Young Link because that's one of Young Link's weaknesses. And Bowser Jr. kind of has 3 jumps with the side B, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, it at least helps his recovery. That's for
Exactly.
sure.
So,
Oh, but it looks like Phil Dickle's actually kind of finding some stride here. He's like come back from a big deficit.
that's
that
true.
second stock, yeah.
That's a big comeback that Phil Dickle's
I know.
been making.
And look at this catches. He's just
And
like, yeah.
Young Link does not have trouble
he's
racking
dead,
up
he's
percent. Ooh.
Oh, he's not.
Maybe if he gets the edge guard, but I don't know.
And then Fresno is not
Back
yet.
to it, back to it.
Oh,
Oh, I
he
wanted him
didn't
to
react.
beat him off the side. That would have been so high.
That reversal would have been sick.
I know. I feel like he had too much landing or like hit lag from the down air though. He just
He air dodged.
Yeah. Oh, he
He
air
air
dodged.
dodged. He air dodged,
That's
trying
rough.
to tech it or something, and
Yeah.
he just.
Dude, if he didn't air dodge, he could have reversed that.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so
Because he
too.
was right there. Like he could have just carried him straight to the blast.
Yeah, he either SDI'd or just happened to DI out of the down air, and
air
literally
dodge.
the Bowser Jr. was in the spot where Young Link's up B starts
Yeah.
to get the kill. So it could have been, but he brought it back towards the end. So it looks like he's starting to get some footage in how to play this matchup.
Yeah.
Because honestly, who knows how to fight Bowser Jr. If someone pulls a Bowser Jr., low key, I'm more scared of fighting Bowser Jr. than I am like a Mario.
Yeah. Like matchup experience type beat.
Do you know what stage they picked?
No.
I think it might have been Kalos. Oh,
Yeah.
we got the Diddy Kong
Oh,
switch.
Diddy. I mean, that makes sense for him to want to pick Callus and go Diddy. Just like catches the landings, you know.
Yeah, this does make sense. I think this matchup is probably more in Diddy's favor than it was Young Link's.
Definitely, yeah.
Because Diddy could just kind of sit and shield and throw banana.
Yeah, and I was just say, I feel like with this, if the Diddy just has banana on hand and just does not approach, like punishes all of Bowser Jr.'s approaches, it's gonna be so hard.
Yeah,
Oh, but is
exactly.
he just dead?
He almost died for
I know. I thought he
that.
was gonna get gimped. I'm a little surprised actually. I haven't seen Pizza go for like the up throw combos.
Yeah.
Because he got a grab there, and I was like, just like, you know, up throw, up air, up air, up air, up air, you know.
Yeah,
I do like 60%.
I've seen that. Yeah.
It's easy on most characters. It's not.
It's probably DI dependent whether you get like 3 or 4,
Yeah, 3 or 4,
but you're definitely
you're gonna
getting
get
2.
some damage, yeah. If you know how to do it right, yeah, it doesn't matter the DI. You should get it.
So, fun fact, this is actually one of the few jabs in the game that kills, making Bowser Jr.'s corner pressure a bit scarier than you would expect.
Yeah, it's really good on ledge. Like, if someone just standard gets up on you, and you just jab them right, they die like 90. Yeah, it's like
exactly.
crazy.
And another fun fact, you know that Bowser Jr. has one of the fastest up smashes in the game?
Really?
It's frame 7.
Same. Oh, that is
It's
fast.
just the hitbox isn't great for out of shield, so a lot of characters low profile.
Like, you'll get the one hit, but it won't get the kill.
Yeah, and it's got an angle, so it doesn't work from behind either.
Oh, I like that banana throw by Bowser Jr. right there. He was trying for some sauce, but I don't think he was quick enough on the reaction to actually get a kill. He might have been able to run up smash, honestly, after the banana toss.
What's important is that the ideas are there.
Yeah, he's scheming. He's like ready for next time.
And then we also got the reverse, where Diddy Kong has the fastest up smash in the game.
Yeah.
Frame 5, which is insane.
That is, I didn't know it was him. That's fast. Yeah.
Right?
That's crazy.
A frame 5 up smash out of shield is so good.
Oh, I like that up there actually. Oh,
I think.
catches him.
I think. So, how do you think the dynamic of this matchup changes when one is in the lead?
Oh, well, I think now that Bowser Jr. has the lead, he has the liberty to, like, literally never have to run in, and I think that's stupid important in this matchup, because, like, if you have to run in against Diddy Kong, like, any character, that's rough. Like, if he has a big lead, it's hard, because he has the banana. Like, if he has the banana and you don't, and you're trying to run in, he just, like, holds shield, you know? Like,
that's true.
Your options are going to be punished way more than whatever, you know, defensive option.
Especially someone like Bowser Jr. who has very weak out of shield
exactly.
options.
You need to have like a good character with great frame data and great aerials to actually be able to approach Diddy safely with a banana. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard.
I agree with you.
And if you're Bowser Jr., you just don't have that.
But this is looking pretty even.
Yeah, this is definitely not.
Oh, and he whiffed the up B.
Yeah, I like the side B though by Bowser Jr. there, just kind of scaring him. You know, like
putting
I'll
pressure.
just go out there and kill you. Yeah, it's like oh, oh, I thought you were gonna see him right there.
Yeah, I think that's one thing about this matchup that I don't know, but depending on how Monkey Flip interacts with the side B, Monkey Flip might be a huge piece of this matchup.
I feel like you could definitely use it at least to like once he side. Oh, that was sick. Yeah, I hit him going down.
Killed him at 90, and there was a 2-0 in the end.
But like if he side B's, he does the Bowser cart through him, you know, I think he might be able to kind of pressure with the side B, the monkey flip, because it's like, oh, you go through him, right, like you're going to ledge, but you can like just monkey flip after him, right, like and grab if he's going to hold shield, you know, so that might be something.
Good luck.
Yeah, hey, thank you. I haven't played Healer yet.
Took a game off me. So we have an interesting match coming up. We got CG versus Healer. CG, normally to my knowledge, a PT main, but I've been seeing him go Wolf. And Healer is from what I've seen, a Marth main.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be like an interesting matchup. I've been kind of waiting to see this one play out just because Healer's kind of been on the come up. He was good before the pandemic, but now I feel like he's finally picked his main with Marth. So I'm excited to see like what he can do against CG, which he's like obviously the best in our region for the LCB at least.
I am very interested in this matchup too. I want to see how CG can react to the Zony Marth playstyle that Healer plays, or vice versa, how Healer can react to the very slow reactive playstyle that CG plays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we're going to see the PT here from the looks of it, and not the Wolf.
I'm going to call your match.
I think he has too much respect for Healer.
Sounds good.
Okay, can I get RGS Company and Shiny Shoes on setup 2? Yes, sounds good. We got Fenrir on the mic, just coming off a hot victory there in round 3 of winners. So, yeah, this is, like I said, I was anticipating this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a pretty good match, I think.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I don't know if these guys have played at all.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, at least since LVC's come back. Sorry, LCV. I
Yeah.
mix up the acronym because I'm awful with that. But
because Healer kind of started playing or coming to our weeklies after Carson left for school the first go around when we had Ultimate Weeklies, and then they haven't played yet, so this is their first matchup.
yeah, I'm curious to see how well Healer is able to space his tippers, because that's, I think, one of his greatest strengths with this
For
character
sure.
is that
Yeah.
he's consistently able to hit tippers when he wants to. So, that being said, hitting Squirtle with anything is
very
so
difficult.
hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Trust me, I understand.
Yeah, and then not only that, but Marth's recovery is kind of linear. While it does have a hitbox on it, it's pretty easy to guess when you need to punish Marth when he's off stage, right? And so far, SG's taken a very good opportunity, like using that to his advantage, right?
I think two pros against both these players they're both like really patient when it comes to this game. Just like playing in the neutral, just not overextending much and just kind of waiting to pick their spots. CG it looks like he's doing a little bit of a better job just being patient, just kind of picking his spots and just based on the percents right now.
Whew. You know, sometimes Healer goes for the craziest shield breakers, and I'm like, there's no way that should work. And every now and then he'll hit one, and I'm like, holy cow, he got like almost 50% for hitting that. So we'll see how he gets this ledge trap here. He gets reversal grab. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, I think he was doing a good job at first trying to space out, like, keeping him at the ledge right there, but then just had a little slip up right there.
He was doing another good job of surviving for a long time too, right? Because with PT, you have a lot of kill options against a lot of different characters, as Marth especially, right? So he was doing a good job of holding onto his first
got
stock.
the third up air.
Ooh. I thought he was going for an up E.
Hold up E!
Ooh, God.
Dang.
Now, I was about to compliment Healer, say, hey, it's pretty close. He brought it back a little bit for that second stock, but CG taking an extra stock lead at this point. He was going to want to take a stock pretty much right now.
Tilt? You just keep going for it. Oh my gosh.
I mean, if he keeps
Damn,
hitting,
that
he might as
flame
well.
tail,
Flametail's such a good option, too.
Yeah.
You can get some ridiculous stuff off of it. Yeah, right now, honestly, Healers, I think, is just having the classic Marthritis problem, right?
Yes.
Where he just can't get the kill.
Especially against like Charizard. This is gonna be like really tough. Ooh, that was
Tipper
such a
up
good
tilt,
confirm.
let's go.
The first hit of the first hit of the Nair into the up tilt. That's so sick. All right, we're gonna have to play.
And just immediately switching to Ivysaur, he's like, yeah, I've got the damage, I just need to get the kill now.
Yeah. Just wait for the option. Nice back air, being patient on waiting for the air dodge. Ooh.
Ivysaur back air is another really, really good move, especially in neutral. Because you're almost safe when you hit it on shield, right? And you're extremely safe when you space it, right?
Yes.
So,
yeah, this character, like all of them are so well.
Good
Not so much Charizard, but like Squirtle and Ivysaur, they're so safe on a lot of their stuff. That's why they're probably a top 10 character up there. Would you say?
I would say top 20. Both of them around top 25. I'd say independently, but together, easily top 5 for sure.
Yeah. I see a lot of people like underrating PT. I'm like, it's not like they're like bad or anything. I don't know why they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, caught the drop down. That's good.
Nice. Okay.
But yeah, PT's really good. You just have to make sure that you manage your character's strengths and weaknesses well enough.
I'm gonna play my match.
Hey, go for it, dude. Good luck, brother. So CG currently up 1-0 on Healer. This is not. I believe all of top 8 is top 8 is best of 5. So we're not quite at top 5. We're not quite at top 8 yet. Jeez, I need to enunciate better. This is why I need to stream, guys. Jeez Louise, it's been so long since I've streamed. I miss it. I swear I do. Going to Town and City is the counter pick currently. Having played sets with CG, I feel like he's pretty comfortable in here, but Marth definitely can live a lot longer. And I think it'd probably be easier for him to get his edge guards off the side versus PT gets a lot of theirs off the top and off the bottom. So I think this is probably a good pick, even though CG is fairly comfortable on it. See how we start now? Classic Squirtle combo, forward tilt into Imagination. But Healer's starting out with percent lead this time around, which is good to see, for sure. So let's see how well he can keep up this edge guard here. Ooh, doesn't expect him to go for the double jump, I bet.
Yeah, then stock off.
But yeah, one thing that a healer should be implementing, especially in this matchup, is if he has a hard read on when both Charizard and Squirtle are recovering, he's able to counter. How's it going, man?
Doing good. So we got Healer and CG here.
Yeah,
Nice.
CG up 1-0. Yeah, pretty dominant too. It was 2-1.
Stepping away from Wolf for this one?
Yeah, I think he has too much respect for Healer. And honestly, I would too. Healer's pretty. Oh, that hit! That was kind of sick, actually.
I'd say Healer's kind of like our little dark horse. You know, love him.
Mm-hmm. He's so good at what he does too, and that's why you have to respect him.
Yeah,
It's like,
and I've never seen him play before like 3 weeks ago.
right? Yeah. Like COVID happened, so we haven't seen some of these like new guys, and you're like, oh shoot, let's go. Ooh. Risky downer. Flare-bit should let him live here, but
Really fun matchup though, for sure.
I almost called him Sigma. CG had a super high percent now. I'm surprised he was able to recover from that 2-frame. Narrow do it though. Yep. All right, even stocks this time. Healer. I think his counter pick's working out a little bit better for him. I was saying earlier, Healers gets his stocks off the side more than PT does. I would say.
Get that spacing just right, prepare for tipper right off ledge. And you're good to go.
He's doing a good job of calling out CG's get-up shields, which is a common option if your character does not have good get-off ledge options, which is what the Pokemon trainer
Absolutely doing a cover of the bases, but Mark doing an excellent job.
Hyper Nair edge guard
Nice,
calls
that
out
Nair.
the switch. That's big because now this is the first time he's had a lead in the whole set.
Oh, really? Okay, let's go.
So we're gonna see if he can clutch it out here.
Come back to recover.
It's a
Okay,
really
good.
risky recovery. I thought he was gonna get hit for it,
One for those
but
down. Poke
back
it.
playing neutral. Yep.
There we go. Keeping that range.
Down air. Oh, he was looking for it, but the
We're
hitbox
tallying
timing
to get
wasn't
him off
right.
of them.
Healer wants to get as much percent here as he can without actually risking not being able to get his confirms anymore, right?
Yeah.
So like 60% is really good for a stock lead. And misses his recovery. Yeah, he's gonna get punished for that. So see if Healer's able to close it out here. Reminder: this is best of 3. We're not quite at top 8. This is for top 8, I believe.
Okay.
That's what this is for. Oh, that was such a risk. He has to land.
No, punished for that. Not a particularly safe move, especially on ledge.
Well, see, but he didn't have invincibility, which was why he was going for it. He just happened to misspace it, unfortunately. So that totally would have killed.
Interesting.
If he had gone for it.
Thank you.
Ooh, yep.
Man.
Catches his
Right
double
there.
jump. Like I said earlier at the set, Marth recovery is super linear.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of recovery kills there.
CG taking advantage of it. So 2-0. Healer did look a lot better that second
He was
game.
looking good though. never just look at the numbers and call it a day.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a lot more to his story. So good stuff to Healer. Hopefully he'll have a good losers run. He's been making top 8 pretty consistently the past few weeks. So we'll see how he does this week. We shall see. I don't know if we're going to start top 8 or go into more losers matches. I imagine we have some losers we got to catch up on.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a pretty full house today.
We are full house today. Did you Captain catch what bracket count is?
Healer and Charisma on stream.
Oh, here we go.
Going right back into it, I guess.
Give Healer time to get his drink of water.
What's poppin'? Won't make you play back to back and eat a break. That's all I can call it.
If you're a real man, you will though. All right, how you feeling, CG?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'll
If it's top 8. Was that?
top 8.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, we got CG here. I'll scoot over real quick so you can. Right there. Wait, let me get a drink of water. I'll be right back. Absolutely, CG, you have to get a drink of water. I'm Solar Frog here. We're about to see Healer and Charisma. Healer just came off of a 2-0 loss from CG, but was looking quite good on it. Charisma, naturally, always a solid fan favorite. Now let's see what's going on here. Looking like a PS2. We're going for a PS2 here. Now let's see the matchup. I'm not entirely sure who Charisma's going to be playing, but we're definitely going to find out. Have some fun with it along the way. All right, looks like we got a Lucas on our hands.
Lucas Marth, baby.
Yep. That's gonna be a wacky one.
Smart.
Do you know if these two have played?
Do either of you know if these two have played before?
I don't think I've seen a Prismo versus Healer.
I haven't.
I know it hasn't been on stream, for sure.
Absolutely
so,
no.
Can I get RGS Company and pizza on setup 2?
Going with that side B.
3 out of 5.
Keeping that aggression on the stage. Always, grabs are always a solid option.
And you know, you have to remember, Healer is coming off hot.
Yeah.
Set.
Oh, Healer's got that adrenaline. I believe Prismo's been sitting for a while.
That being said,
he's looking good though.
he has the luxury.
His pressure right now is really good.
Yep.
And Lucas has the luxury of not pushing in if he doesn't want to. And so, theoretically, Prismo could quote-unquote, warm up if he really needed to by just spamming projectiles.
Like a good pocket quarterback. Lots of drama going on ledge here.
It's a fairly even game, honestly.
Absolutely. Lots of back and forth. Good volleys.
They get shiny
So
shoes.
surprised by how good Prismo's Lucas pressure is, because Lucas to me just does not seem like a character who can corner pressure well, but then Prismo will just like dance around you.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime I've ever gone against Lucas, it's always been a little trickier, a little defensive, a little baity. I would say this is far less baity and significantly more pressuring, but that I think would be a good thing for a Mark.
Now, Healer took the stock. Sadly, I didn't see how he took it.
He up tilted him. He read an air dodge.
Oh, hell yeah.
He read an air dodge. He got
Healer's really
tip
good
up
at
tilt.
getting those up tilt kills.
And just getting those tippers in general.
Oh yeah, that's what I told him after the set. I was like, I was so surprised by how many times he tippered me when I just like did not think, you know, he would be able to like that.
That's half the thing with Marth. When you have such a classic and obvious move that's going to do a lot of damage, it's always really helpful to have something to spice that up. Hit it when people aren't going to expect it, because you can always know when to expect a tipper in general. So you play a little unconventionally with a Marth. That's a good thing for keeping people on their toes.
I like that. Yeah.
Wow.
We take over. Let's see.
Oh, go for that air whiff. Very graceful Lucas though.
So, known fact, when you Prismo, I think his name, yeah, Prismo. Okay. So Prismo actually could have lived that up B, the shielded up B. What happened was he air dodged, like the first frame possible, and when you air dodge, you send yourself back before you move forward. So even though you might live some percent, at some percents, if you air dodge, you accidentally send yourself a little further back, which ended up killing him last time.
I think you don't want to.
You actually have to time your air dodges if you.
And now now two healers are like full control kind of. But
No jump.
Yeah, he could die right here.
Yeah, that'll
One
do it,
he
yep.
is, yeah.
Yep. He's got prepared.
Prismo's great at those edge guards.
Oh, absolutely.
He will shark his way. It's like
He
really
creates
cool.
a very, very large area. He uses his range to advantage.
Tipper
Oh, there
dash
we go!
attack? Oh, he's living. He's living.
Oh, no,
Okay,
he's living
okay,
with the
behind
dash?
for it.
Healer also is like the only Marth I've ever seen like hit dash
Oh,
attacks
with the
like
whiff!
that. Like,
Is Lucas going to get him off that whiff, though?
And you know,
Oh my God.
Tipper dash attack got buffed in the last patch, which is why
Really?
I think he's going for
Yeah,
more.
so it makes
Absolutely.
sense. It seems like it kills like a
Marth seems to be. This is a good time to be playing Marth.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you've been able to space Marth, now's it.
Oh, going for those pokes. Back out of there, going with the tilt.
Yeah.
No.
You don't.
There.
Oh, my
Oh,
god.
with that tipper, but shielded.
Good. What a parry, dude. You have to watch out.
Oh.
'cause,
Oh,
the
with-
shield breaker, exactly. Yeah, you have to
I mean,
watch
I
out.
like that, even if it misses, because now he's scared. You know
Oh,
what I
with
mean?
the dash attack, just like you were talking about.
You have to
He
throw
might
it
be
out.
trying to do options out of shield now too fast and get stuffed.
With that
That
classic
being
shuffle
said,
right there.
You can kind of see that he was just trying to get this kill right now because he's just swinging.
He
for
needs
the
this
fences. He is swinging.
Marth is such a volatile character, he needs that. One tipper away and he's gone.
And now he's starting to get arthritis.
Oh, nope.
No tipper there.
Oh, with
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
fair. There we go.
Yep. That'll do it.
That Marth fair.
Good stuff to Charisma. He was making
Absolutely.
that competitive.
He did not look like he'd been sitting out. He looked like he'd been playing just before. Looking very fresh, very crisp. Alrighty. I'm not sure if I'm going to see a whole lot of gameplay changes. It looks like it was such a close fight the whole time.
These two are pretty dedicated to their characters too.
Absolutely.
Not a whole lot of. They're ones to stick it out for sure. Northern Cave's an interesting pick though.
I haven't seen this one in a while.
How many rice cakes did you bring? That's like the third one I've seen.
Man's gotta eat.
True Smash diet.
True. As someone who brought sandwiches, I agree with you.
You need to, because like I feel like a lot of people don't realize if you aren't getting like carbs in your body and you're in a tournament, you're gonna run out of energy.
By the time Beatbuck
Carbs
ended,
and water, dude.
Fish and I were just absolutely
I
asleep.
always bring carbs and water.
Oh, off the ledge again. He should be living.
Oh! High, but he gets clipped. Unfortunate. Yeah, you almost. I would have been surprised if that worked, actually.
Even though that forward smash seemed a little greedy, I like the idea there though, trying to up air and tipper F smash just to
because if you
kill,
catch him being aggressive, which Lucas can do with Nair, right?
Oh yeah.
It's such a free kill.
A lot of interesting play going on, for sure.
Especially because Prismo has a good lead now. And now that Lucas has the lead, the dynamic of this matchup's like completely different.
Yeah, so last match, Lucas was the one who had to really go in, and now it's Marth who has a lot harder time.
Yeah, now Marth has to approach, and like
Marth's really gonna have to polish this
yeah,
up.
it doesn't have, like, Marth has some good approach options, but it's definitely not a character known for able to approach.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how this goes. Kind of a risky dancing blade. I'm surprised he's going for all these BPFBs, honestly. He'd rather take the risk of getting hit with that down smash.
With a character that's such a way that Charisma's playing Lucas so aggressively, I would go for more conservative approaches with lots and lots of poking, especially because Marth is so good at poking.
Yeah, back air was weird. He hit him with the reverse hitboxes.
But that's part of, I think, why everybody really likes watching Healer, though, is he doesn't always give you the match you expect.
Oh, yeah.
Because you go in this expecting, oh yes, we're going to see plenty of Marth pokes into a tip. He always does something to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, like right now when he's
away with this, man. He's really just spacing him out.
Yeah, and Healer's just trying to scrap because he's like, I need to get this kill, right? Like, which is really hard because then you can't space your tippers, right? Marth is not a scrapper.
It's hard to like.
So, good get it.
Good stuff. I like Marth coming in, right? If like Lucas is just sitting mid stage holding the shield, like there's not too many. Like you got to throw in some shield breakers, get those like tomahawk grabs, but it's hard to kill him unless you actually hit the shield breaker.
Right.
So.
FYI, you might need to be closer to the mic or speak up.
Oh, yeah.
It has a hard time picking up.
Picking me up.
Yeah, feel free to move it.
Okay. Sit on my lap, CG.
I'm coming, baby.
Respectfully.
Respectfully, me and
He has
Solar
an edge
Frog
guard opportunity.
are now
I guess this
gonna
is one of
kiss
my favorite matches I've seen in a while. Here, personally.
You like this one?
I also truly like the matchup.
Lucas Marth, yeah.
The matchup is way too entertaining. I like it.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff. I like the edge guards too, just kind of craziness. Oh, Healer's coming back though.
Absolutely. Nair into.
Oh, I love this
Cross
pressure though by Charismo. He's just not letting up.
Throw edge guard to see PK Thunder. Yep. Sends him
yep.
the wrong way, unfortunately, so he's able to get back. He has one more shot at this. He needs to pretty much not get touched.
Yeah.
Is what needs to
I
happen.
like this
I think.
pressure though by Healer. He's making it hard for him to get out of the left side. I wonder how Charismo's going to try to kill this though. I think he's probably just going to try to put some shield pressure and get a grab, you know.
Forward air he's living. I don't think he has a jump counter.
Oh,
Good angle. That
angle
angle
was so good. Can we talk about that angle?
That angle right there.
Angle was? That was such a good angle.
Now, that being said, I don't think the counter would have hit.
Yeah.
I think he would have just gone through it. But
it's still a good angle.
Good display of skill. I appreciate it.
The execution is here today.
Oh, I thought he was going to grab him after that parry. He's dead?
Okay. I got the 1-1.
I mean, that helps now. At least he won't get rage grabbed. Oh, look at that space up his air. He's like, don't come in.
Okay.
I mean, the problem, too, with Marth here is, like, with Lucas playing so safe like that with the Zaire, it's just like, how is he supposed to approach?
Yep.
Oh, but he's in now. He's in. Yeah, he's in.
And he's back out, but...
Oh, grab.
Okay, the grab. Interesting approach. Oh, with the fair.
I feel like Charismo...
Okay.
I feel like Charismo could, like...
Oh! Is he?
He's dead. He's so dead. Yeah, right.
Oh, my goodness.
What a
Healer with the clutch comeback.
I was not
keeping his cool under the most tense moment I've seen.
The one time he needed shield breaker to hit, he
hit it.
It was on point.
Congratulations, Healer. You really kept your cool on that one.
There's a ton of weird stuff in that match.
That was a blast.
Good set, gentlemen.
Yeah, the weirdest probably being my fair's longer.
Oh my god. Alright. Is it us, please?
If you're ready.
Okay.
Are you on stream?
Yeah, I think we're on stream.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, baby.
3 and 5.
That was fun. Charisma, you want to talk real quick about your feelings on that last one? Sure, I'm alone back here. All right, so Charisma, I noticed that was you were playing a very aggressive Lucas. And any more thoughts on your like personal playstyle with Lucas compared to what you usually see?
I try to mix it up depending on who I'm fighting. Into Marth, there's a bunch of weird things in this matchup. I know if I let it go too long, exactly what happened can happen.
Yeah.
So I want to close stocks as quickly as possible. Given the vertical nature of his recovery, I can edge guard it pretty easily if I get the timing right. He was doing a good job slipping around that though.
No, absolutely. It was a very graceful match with lots of high execution. Lots of characters just. It's definitely the opposite of all the defensive matches I was calling so much last week when you're just seeing two characters constantly try to approach on each other. But it was very interesting seeing your pressure, especially on ledge. I haven't seen a lot of that with Lucas. Usually Lucas, I tend to get baited a lot. You were going much more for a pressure approach. I think it was really smart with Marth.
Yeah, you want to prevent Marth from getting going, like
yes.
I said. There are a couple nice things. Lucas's fair actually outranges Marth's very slightly, so if you space it right, you can at the very least force trades, but often need it, which is why I was using it so much.
And that's really important too, especially with Marth, naturally being such a spacing heavy character, always trying to get the tip. I think that made it a very interesting dynamic of that match. Kind of the battle of spacing.
Yes.
As we saw going on there.
Very much so. Lucas may have less so, but he also does have sweet spots towards the tip of his moves.
Absolutely.
So it's a lot of trying to maintain the right space. And whoever does it more wins.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Any thoughts for the rest of the evening? Any of these fine matches going on tonight, Charisma?
Well, looking forward to seeing a couple. Looks like Pizza and RGS become here playing right now. That should be a good one to watch.
That's what's pretty hype.
Yeah. And weird tournament. It's into losers round 1, but if I gotta go out somehow, that's a good match to do it on.
No, that was exciting. That's what I was just saying too with Fenrir. I never look at numbers alone. Like people, I think it's really people who don't really know too much about Smash competitive fighting. You know, they see a number and be like, oh, this person went 0-2. Therefore, you know, well, I'm not going to look at them. But the people sometimes that have 0-2s have some of the most electrifying matches you'll see.
No, I'm 2-2 this week. Okay.
2-2. 2-2's good though.
2-2's not bad.
Saying especially too, because that thing. That's why you always got to watch replays. You always got to actually watch these matches because that was just a consistent volley between you two. I would not call that a one-sided battle.
I'm glad that was on stream. I might go back and watch that.
That was a really hype match to have on stream.
Props to Healer.
Absolutely.
That was clean. I'm a little mad, but it's clean.
I've been there before. It's like, you know, everything's fair. Nothing is unfair. I'm just a little hot.
Yeah. Made a mistake. You gotta eat it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Very interesting punishes going on there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go watch the matches if you don't mind.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you very much for your contributions, Charisma. Alrighty, looks like we're gonna have CG and Fenrir. Fenrir is off for the time being. CG been doing consistently well tonight. His Wolf was showing some success with some aggression. Went back with Pokemon Trainer, and that proved to be going very well for him. Anybody want to hop in so we're not all alone?
Absolutely not. But I appreciate the offer.
Alrighty, but for CG and Fenrir, CG has not lost yet. Okay, neither has Fenrir. Fenrir gone against once today. Naturally playing very fresh. I saw his Falcon already. Falco, pardon me. Looks like we're going to see PT and Falco. This will be a very different matchup than the PT Zelda matchup we've seen. Two, significantly more aggressive. Let's see what we're going to see from CG today. Off the bat, using lots of lasers, very smart. Go with those bread butters from Falco. Oh. Okay. Fenrir immediately showing lots of aggression. Ooh, and a quick stock off stage. Okay. But we can't let CG just get too deterred by that. Sometimes that happens. Takes a little bit to warm up. CG did take a little break between his last match. CG finally getting some of that damage back. Alright, with those lasers, always looking good. And with the throw. Didn't quite get the combo he was looking for. Falco goes in though, takes advantage, gets that damage. It's what Fenrir has done today. Proven himself to be an opportunist. Oh. Alrighty, CG not going to take no for an answer. We're going to get that damage back. And finally, we're at 2-2 for stocks. Falco retaliates, as he does. It's been very interesting watching these two, especially with, you know, the slight differences that can make between a character. You know, we've seen Fenrir and CG play before in the past. It was a very different matchup when Fenrir is playing Zelda, but now with Fenrir's Falco, this is an entirely different match. Maybe a match that CG feels more comfortable in. I've noticed plenty of times in the past he felt almost flustered or oppressed what to do going against a character such as Zelda, such a defensive character. With a character like Falco, things are a bit different, and I think he feels a bit more comfortable in movement and approach options versus Zelda. Alrighty, oh. A high percentage for CG. And, oh, we're going for the stage. Let's see, oh, with that classic CG spike. CG's high percentage, but Falco only has one stock left. Let's see if CG can get some vital percentage damage done on Falco during his time. This is an extremely important time. If he can rack up that damage, he can set up his next stock well. Alrighty, going for that air. Keeping his options there, playing the range to keep him off ledge. He's gonna go on. Okay. Oh, with that. Okay, now it's down to 1-1, but CG got some good damage in on Fenrir before that stock could go away, so this isn't entirely impossible. In fact, it's actually looking in favor of CG. Alright, now let's see what's... This could go anywhere, but if CG just keeps his cool, doesn't leave too many opportunities to get punished, I think he could come away with this. Oh. Pops him up. CG getting that damage in. Falco. Oh! Alright, there we go. Safe decision to try to get that victory, but I think it was the right decision. CG takes off that first match in the top 8. Fenrir 0, CG and 1. CG naturally being a crowd favorite. Everybody loves watching CG, but never discount out Fenrir. Alright, looks like some fun bench between the two. That's something we always like about these two. Always keeping it fun, keeping it light when they play against each other. Never too much bad going. Oh, interesting. Now we're seeing Fenrir revert back to the Zelda, which I said in the past we've seen the CG struggle with going against the Zelda. Going against such a brick wall defensive type character. So we're definitely going to see...
And healer on setup 3 or 4, whichever one you guys want to play on. That's a 5.
Going to see a change in gameplay here. But hopefully coming off of a victory, CG can have the energy and have the confidence to approach Zelda. The psychology can make all the difference in a game like this. Okay, CG still on that ledge, playing aggressive. And that's what he needs to do with Zelda right now. There we go. Getting that damage up off of CG. Keeping his range. Good gameplay from CG. Always knows how to just constantly be keeping an optimal damage taken off of him. Slowing, whittling away at him. First thing you're going to want to do is Zelda. Oh, watch out for the Zelda feetsies, though. Always going to come in and trip him up. Charizard switch. Sent off stage. Smooth recovery. Oh, with... Phantom. Alrighty. You coming back then? Wait.
You literally all got knocked out.
Alrighty. Okay, even now, 0% on both sides, 2-2 stocks. Keeping his bases clear with that interesting recovery decision with Phantom. That's part of the Fenrir, though. When he plays Zelda, he knows how to create such a wall of defense where CG can feel uncomfortable trying to pressure in. Oh, okay. With the Phantom Slash.
Dandy and shiny shoes on setup
More Phantom.
2 or 4, whichever one you guys want to play
Back to
on.
ledge again. I imagine CG. Oh no, taking him back to neutral, getting him onto the other ledge. CG has to do a lot of his business best off of ledge, where he honestly feels more comfortable. But Fenrir is not going to have anything of that. Will do it the best he can to push him back into neutral. CG really keeping him off that stage for a while, though. Really playing this ledge strong. Yep, immediately back to the other stage. Okay. Oh, okay. Went for the spike. Punished for it, though. Both at high percentage here. A vital thing for CG, though, to get this stop at this point in time. The numbers are both high. Alrighty. But don't let Zelda get in that percentage in these last 2 stocks. That's what you don't want is Zelda racking up that damage. Keep yourself at 0 if you can. Let's see if CG can pull this off. CG so far is keeping himself at 0. Very smooth. Okay. Getting a little bit of damage in, but those Zelda moves do hit heavy. Yep. Start melee? Alrighty.
You and Tanner.
Somebody needs to hop in. It's empty.
It's drop in, drop out.
Is wobbling allowed with melee?
Absolutely not.
None at all.
Automatic.
Handoffs are a thing.
You can do chain grabs. Wobbling specifically. You're out of here.
We can do all the best of 5 melee.
Okay, and wobbling would advance
Even
switch.
I don't know who that is. You don't know.
I know it's first. I went to high school with Tanner, not a Smash Tanner.
I said, Tony, I said, you're playing Tanner. You're playing Tanner on that setup. Hey, you're going to play Tanner.
Wait, me?
While we playing on this setup over here? Here, Jordan, loud.
It's the environment.
Not when I'm the only person talking to you. No one
Hey,
else talking.
Jordan, I was talking to him. You're going to be COB nice.
I'm only going to be nice.
I mean, Jordan, see it sometimes with your shoulder like this?
I'm not surprised that it's you specifically. We're doing all best of 5 for melee, so it doesn't matter. Alright. We could. Alright, so we got 1-1 match right here. Fenrir versus CG. Big Zam on the mic. Hello, everyone. So these guys kind of got a couple sets back and forth with each other before. Last week, CG was in winner's side of Grands, and Fenrir made the comeback and won 2 straight sets to win Grands. So that's kind of what happened last week. So let's see how they're going to be adapting to each other. It's kind of interesting to see how players that have played each other in a lot of like Grands and like winners finals sets or like winner semis have how they've kind of played each other in later sets in their little head-to-head. So I wonder if there's a lot of adaptation happening from last week to this week, or like if there's like difference between how they're playing the matchups than what there was last week. So I think CG's been a little bit more focused this week. He said he was feeling pretty good. So it's interesting. We'll see how if he can take this matchup home. They've always played pretty close sets from what I can tell. I think that might be a def. Nope. Mashed out. That was really nice by Fenrir. He's dead right there, though. That was pretty easy down air for CG. Yeah, that one might not kill. Ooh, that was a really nice timing on the Phantom, but Carson was able to get out of the way. Right now, 2 stocks apiece, 0%. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's really tough if you don't really... It's really tough to get off the ledge like that with Zelda having a Phantom just kind of charged in your face like that. But he might be able to get some good percent with Squirtle's combos. Right here, nice.
We got a whole list. We have a whole list.
Oh, caught him with Din's fire there. Caught him kind of lacking right there on the recovery. All right, gets him off stage. He's gonna go for the down air. Ooh, okay, that was a really good air dodge back to stage for Fenrir, mixing up his recovery really well. Not just get caught by the down air of Ivysaur. Oh, I like that back air. He's able to get back. Ooh, okay. Like I said, Fenrir is doing a really good job mixing up his recovery. Not getting caught lacking. That's gonna die. That's gonna be kill. Yeah. So, like I said, we got last stocks for both players right here. This is a really pivotal game 3 in the set. Basically, the person that wins this will have the counter pick advantage for the rest of the set. will be primed to win it, being up 2-1, which is always a good advantage to have. Okay, gets him off stage. Oh my gosh, he went for the B. Wasn't able to get it. Oh, he just missed the grab. That was a good spot. That was by CG. Oh. This is really crazy right here. CG has actually a really good Charizard. Like, a lot of PT is kind of, not really avoid, but don't really take care of their Charizard. Like, try to do as well with them as the other two characters, but I feel like CG has a really good Charizard. Okay, this is really good position for Fenrir, but CG is patient in his shield and doesn't let him get caught by the Phantom or forward smashes. Oh, the up air! Oh, wow. Even kills Charizard. That was a really good catch by Fenrir. So now Fenrir has the counter pick advantage. He's up 2-1 in this matchup. Looks like CG's opting to go back to small battlefield. I was thinking it's not the stage that really caught him lacking. So he just wants to go back to the stage. Feels comfortable on it. I really do, like I've said a million times, CG's patience is some of the best that I've seen in different players. He has a lot of good fundamentals coming from Smash 4, even though he doesn't really play Ultimate a ton compared to what he did for Smash 4. He just is able to use his fundies from those games. That was a really weird interaction with the water. Oh my gosh! Just gets him with the down air. That was pretty much a 0 to death. He hasn't taken 8% yet. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. That was kind of a commentator's curse, but CG's looking really good in this game so far. He's mixing up Fenrir really well from what I can tell. Playing a little bit more aggressive, being able to get the early kill there, and kind of lapping him in percent, or at least close to right now. Okay, I was anticipating him going for the down air, which I didn't know if it was going to hit or not, but no, obviously it didn't. He gets him off stage again. Yeah, I feel like Fenrir is opting to do a lot of jumping from the ledge into an option, which is pretty good for Zelda. I feel like she has a lot of good moves, aerials in general, just to catch people off guard if they're not looking for the ledge jump. Oh my gosh, nothing happened. The standstill, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, he gets dash attack and just barely dies right here. But Fenrir's down by a lot of percent. So let's see if CG can take stock right here without taking any more percent. And then let's see if, on the opposite, if Fenrir can make something out of nothing right here. Gets him off stage, he has no jump, but he switches to Charizard and gets back that jump. Oh, that's gonna probably be death, yeah. Throw didn't kill, wow. It was actually, I did not think that was gonna happen. But obviously one more is gonna kill any strong move by Charizard. Yeah, not even up tilt. Up tilt, I don't think I've ever seen that move kill. That's probably one of his worst moves. Yeah, that will kill though. That was a good spot dodge by CG. Okay, gets a couple forward airs, gets a third forward air. Isaiah. Oh wait. Wait, is that top 8? Dandy and Shiny Shoes? Yeah. Sorry, I thought they were... Yeah, that's 3 of 5. That is 3 out of 5. I thought they said... I thought I heard Isaiah. I was like, why are they... Nothing. You're good.
Oh, got someone in chat asking about counter stages for Zelda.
Yeah, that's a good question, whoever that was in chat. I don't have the chat open, so I can't... Oh, okay. Yeah. I would say that small battlefield's actually really good for PT, just because Ivysaur can kill really... Is he dead? Oh my god, the comeback. I missed all of that. That's unfortunate. So Fenrir takes it 3-1. And he moves on to winners finals. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, I'm on the stream. Hello, everyone watching. I don't know when I get switched to the face cam, so I'm always caught off guard until I look at the stream. Carson, do you want to say a few words to the stream about what do you think went wrong?
I didn't like play patient enough, and I kind of kept jumping into Phantom, which was like embarrassing. But yeah, besides that, I mean, it wasn't too bad. I felt like I played decent on some of the sets, but yeah, I didn't know how to get off ledge. And I kept jumping into Phantom, which is like embarrassing.
Okay. All right.
But you know, it happens. Sometimes you just run into stronger moves.
All right. It's all right. Carson and I can stall for a second.
Yeah, one second.
You want to let him know?
Oh, Fenrir. RGS company is not back, so I don't know. Probably Costco. Okay. Okay.
That's the next match.
Is there any other matches that can be played?
Waiting on those two matches.
So yeah, we're stalling. Hello. Welcome to the stall stream. We're just sitting here, kind of.
How many inches do we end up having?
We had 25 people signed up.
Not too shabby.
Yeah. So how are you feeling? What do you think about that matchup? Like, what do you think went right for you there?
There's definitely a lot of parts in the set where he had the advantage and he had the lead, right?
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, that's one of the things that I think I'm really good at is living forever so that I have at least a chance, or a better chance of making a comeback.
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of stalling right now.
So, I don't know. He plays PT pretty good. He was definitely calling me out with a ton of his up airs. A lot of his kills were via that. And then, I don't know, I air dodge too much versus you. I'm too scared. You have me scared every time you're Ivysaur.
Yeah, I was thinking, because I was kind of wondering how, going from week to week, because you guys play a lot in the higher levels of bracket, like winter semis, winners finals, grand finals, like,
right.
How does the adaptation really change? I kind of a question for both of you, just like when you're playing each other so much, like, what do you think of the adaptation from week to week, or like, what do you think of that?
The small things, like how someone interacts with, like, getting hit on shield, or what you're doing. Because after a while, some of it, like the spacing and just like learning the matchup, you know, you gotta figure out how to defend it, or like how to punish someone once you get to the stage. But past that, then it's just like, okay, like what are like have I learned by playing it before? Like what do I think is options are gonna be? You know?
Yeah, I don't think I hit you with Nair off when I was getting off the ledge once.
Yeah.
So, like, just that kind of, that level of adaptation being like, oh, I need to adapt to this, right?
Yeah.
I still get hit by the same ledge traps, though. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my gosh. It sucks when I'm Charizard, too. If I'm like Charizard on ledge, there's like no option. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like I'm good.
Does your up B always cross up? Or can you choose whether or not, like, which side I end up on? Because that affects my DI.
I don't know. I don't
For Charizard or
Yeah,
Squirtle?
for Charizard. Squirtles is always the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Charizard, I don't know. I mean, if I press it a different direction, it changes the way I go, so that might change. But besides that, I don't know if like if it crosses up, if it changes like where you get. I thought it was always just in like the direction of wherever Charizard was facing. But
See, and there was a time where you got up.
yeah, am I playing? I play Shiny in Ultimate.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's best of 5.
Yeah, just put it on stream.
Yeah,
Might as well.
All right, we got a
CG and Shiny Shoes on stream.
stream match for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. They finally put my tag right up there. Oh, thank goodness. Finally. I'm mad at you. Yeah. So they put a line in between ZG and Fenrir usually, like in challenge.
Yeah, I do.
Because
that,
they're like,
yeah.
oh, this is like a sponsor kind of thing. I'm not sponsored. I'm not.
I
good
think
enough to
that's.
be
I thought
sponsored.
that's what you. Because when you originally told me your tag, I think that's what you
Nope.
put. Really?
It's always been ZG Fenrir.
Oh, I might have just like Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. That's my bad.
It's
I'll,
all right.
I'll own up to it.
I'm pretty picky about it, but honestly, I would much rather you capitalize the R.
Okay,
Anything
yeah.
else. So, and you guys have been doing that great, so
Cool.
I'm happy about
Yeah.
that. So.
There have been many times where I've messed up people's tags just because like I don't understand what they're saying, and I'm just like, oh, I think I heard this. Just kind of awkward, but I mean, ooh, Carson's going Wolf, which his Wolf is actually. All of his characters that he plays like a bunch are pretty good because he just has good fundamentals.
And Wolf is one of those characters that really benefits
Yeah.
from having good fundamentals
like
as well.
he plays Sheik on times. You know, Sheik's really good with fundies, and you know, Wolf, obviously.
Yeah. That being said, shiny shoes. This Pyro Mithra is
Good.
They're really good.
They're really good, yeah.
I was super surprised last week when I showed up and I had to fight these guys.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if they took me to game 3 or not, but it was close no matter what. I was like, holy cow. I have not played an offline Mithra Pyro yet. I'm worried about this.
It's super hard, especially in my case, playing as Mario against sorties.
I
played against Shiny Shoes earlier, and it was. I mean, I got 2-0'd, but I'm not okay. It was 2-0, but it was close. You know,
close,
yeah.
it was close.
But yeah, definitely, because Shiny Shoes usually, like before the pandemic, was playing Rosa a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Rosa player, and then had an inkling, I know. And there's something wrong with.
I'm guessing one of his triggers isn't working. That's one of the things that I. Oh, or maybe his cable is connected too.
Yeah,
I don't know. They're just gonna gentleman it out though.
Yeah. No harm, no foul. They were both kind of. It was a neutral, so it wasn't.
It was
like,
a neutral, and it's like almost exactly the same.
Yeah. Let it ride, you know.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, Mithra Pyra definitely a very strong character. Ever since they were strong online too, and people were like, yeah, we're not sure how good they're gonna do offline, but definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely one of those characters that, if you don't know, well, I mean that's a thing against a lot of characters. If you don't know what to look for, you're just like, oh, this is surprising, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But you're just like,
right.
But like Pyra and Mithra definitely have that it factor for them, the $5.99 special.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
that was
good
good.
two-frame. Good
Very
two-frame.
good, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing I think that you can get with Pyra specifically is their recovery. It's pretty,
Yeah,
it's pretty
I would say
linear.
that's like their biggest flaw. I would say is their recovery in general. Like Pyra or Mithra is okay. Like it has some variance, I would say, but then like
you still have to commit just as hard to
Yeah,
it though.
yeah.
Is the thing. So, but yeah, like Mithra's Mithra's ability to rack up percent is wild.
yes, and then she can kill pretty well too. Like it's not like this character is like Sheik where they can get up to 80% or you can get them up to a high percent and then don't kill. But alrighty.
But yeah, and then especially because you can even switch to Pyro, right? Once you get up that high.
Yeah.
Because
that's probably gonna
because
kill.
of that move
Yeah,
right there. That move disgusting.
Move is so disgusting. Yeah. Let's see what CG can do to adapt to this character, because this is probably the first time he's played against a Pyra and Mithra.
I'd believe it. Honestly, I think he's got a laser more. I don't think he's shot a single laser.
I think he shot a couple, but definitely I agree with what you're saying.
But see, then there's the problem where she can just witch time.
Witch time through it, dude.
it.
Oh my gosh.
If a character wasn't good enough already, might as well give him a frame, I guess 2 now, air dodge. Ooh,
Okay,
that's
good
that's
dash
dead.
attack,
Yeah. Good call out on the get off ledge. Good call out. Yeah, totally doable for Wolf. Mithra Pyra racks up percent, so does Wolf.
Yeah, he just needs to get one good opening in neutral to kind of set up something for him.
He gets a solid grab, probably.
He's
is what
starting to
he's
shoot the
want.
laser a little bit, which I like. I definitely like what he's doing now. He kind of mixed it up. And,
Ooh. That side B is super hard to react to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like just like a Wi-Fi thing where you're just like, oh, I can't react to it, but it's like even in person. Ooh, that's.
Oh, that side B actually might be killer for Falco, for Wolf.
Wolf. Yeah.
because you don't snap automatically with Wolf unless you're super low.
See, I like playing Wolf, but like his recovery, I just don't understand sometimes.
It's kind of like Fox and Falco's. It's just worse than theirs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know. It's
That
hard to
forward air
understand.
doesn't kill just yet.
He can't be taking another one of
Switch
those.
to
Lightning Buster. Ooh, caught the roll.
Dang.
He was doing a pretty good job of getting up like through it and then being able to punish it because that move is very hard to punish.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this
so-
character is just like so safe. It's crazy. Safe sword characters, dude. Crazy. So I think Carson likes going to the small battlefield. This seems like his main counter pick. I wonder if he's going to switch back to PT or what he's going to try to do here.
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay,
Stick
he's
it out
opting
with
to stay
Wolf.
with
I like
Wolf.
that. I like that.
Doesn't hurt to, you know,
Try it
some
out.
different characters, yeah.
He kept it pretty close that game one. So
Especially at a weekly like this. I mean, it's a weekly. It's only $2 to enter. There's no sense in not trying.
Yes, all the way in the back.
Alrighty. Okay, but this is
I
really
think
good combo.
I think the craziest.
Oh, gets
Ooh,
the
the
first
true
hit.
frame. Oh, I missed his timing of that though.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
Gip attack. I wonder if he would have opted for Gip attack on that last game if I would have.
I think he still would have gotten clipped.
Yeah.
He spaced it good enough.
Yeah,
I would
true,
think.
true.
I would have just. Anytime I see them at ledge and I know that they're not right next to it, you can just hang on to ledge.
Yeah,
it's not
true.
like they're going to do anything after. And even if they are, it'll probably be something like spot dodge roll. But I had something to say and I don't remember what it was now.
That's all right. We got asked where the bathroom was, and then
True.
train of thought just went away.
True.
It's like we work here.
That move is also super safe.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's like he's able to throw it out, and it's just like
For a character that's supposed to have a lot of end lag and have strong hits because of it, she has a lot of really safe moves.
yeah, that neutral B, even
Oh,
the
that's
side B is pretty good. Also,
That was good recovery. I didn't think that air dodge was going to make it.
up smash won't kill just yet.
Nah, she's heavy. She's too heavy.
I like he's doing dash back and forth, just waiting for an option.
Yeah, he's just trying to bait something out of him.
Yeah.
And he got something, but it wasn't what he wanted, so he had to retreat back to center stage, right? Ooh, good reflector! You have such
I
a
missed
small
it. He
window
reflected
of
the-
reflecting the side B.
Oh man, he reflected the side B.
You have, it's such a small window to hit that, so.
I think this is a big set for shiny shoes. I think it's the furthest I've seen from the bracket.
He made
Yeah.
top 8 last week. I ended up taking him out, I think, for 5th. So,
On a come up then.
on a come up for sure. The new bit of Pyra in town, so.
Is this 3 or 2?
It's game 1, 2.
Game 2, yeah.
Game 2.
Is this 3 out of 5?
Yeah.
Oh,
gets
that
the forward
smash.
smash.
Good DI on that, though. That is
Yeah, just
a
gotta
lot
wait.
scarier, I would say, than Lightning Buster.
Yeah, but it was good on CG for waiting on the ledge like that. Yeah, just didn't space the fair right there, and he's gonna get punished for it. Okay.
Ooh, no jump?
Oh, that was
I
so
like
sick.
it.
That was nice.
Sorry, I howled like wolf there. I had to absorb the persona into
very
me there for a
nice.
second. That was sick.
That was such a good combo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, CG kind of has the momentum going right here with after that good combo.
Oh yeah.
He's able to get the grab. He's just kind of sitting in shield now, playing CG.
You know,
Grab him.
I remember what I was going to say about Mithra earlier.
Yeah.
It's not that she gets super good combos. She gets like 2 or 3 hits, right, in her strings, right?
Uh-huh.
It's the fact that afterwards, she can punish almost anything that you do, right? So
sure.
if you use air dodge, jump, anything, she can cover it usually. And Wolf can kind of do the same thing. If you spot dodge in a wrong spot, that's a free back air into edge guard that you have to watch out for. And CG was able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, CG right now, he's just able to kind
Up a
of play
whole
it.
stock,
Oh,
up
that
smash,
up
that's so
yeah.
dead. Yeah. That was good adaptation, for sure. And, you know, I think he went for more edge guards, is what it was. This was what he was doing.
Able
And-
to kind of, I think he's getting the adaptation. He's like, oh, this is what this character can do. Nice, dude.
That healer is so good.
Yeah, bro, dude. I was like, fuck, man, dude. I couldn't float the entire set. I had to just completely stay on the ground.
It's,
Hey,
it's
Jules,
so
you want to take a second, or do you? Okay, you and Angelo are gonna play. What?
He's playing.
That's just
No, that's
friendlies.
friendlies. Go kick him out.
Yeah, go get him. Just go say, hey, we gotta play. That's best of 5, Jules.
All right, counterpick
All right.
town. Sticking with the wolf.
Yeah, I feel like Carson's now getting the confidence in this matchup, especially with Wolf, to Okay, the up tilt, not able to get the up air off of that, but I really
Yeah, but like I
setting
said,
up there.
he just covered the run up,
Yeah.
right, with an up air because it's just so free. You just throw it up air and it covers a lot of stuff, and you don't get punished for it.
Yeah.
So definitely one of the advantages of playing Pythra, but.
Yeah, also our tilts are like super safe.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like on shield, it's like, oh yeah, I can forward tilt and then just like do whatever.
Almost the baddest D. He's living because he's on the other side, but yeah, you don't want to get hit by that.
Yeah.
Lightning Buster, punish. Oh, I thought he was going for a jab.
Oh, I really like the tomahawk into the forward smash. If that would have hit, that would have been really good.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that CG's feeling himself now.
Also, another thing CG is like very good at his cross-ups on shield.
Woo! Calls the jump out. Let's go.
I just feel like he's really good at mixing up people's like
Which
like
side?
even right there, like with a nair with Wolf, that's so good. Just being able to cross up their shields
And
just,
that's one of the things that good characters in this game can do is
Yeah.
they're able to make it ambiguous which side you end up on. When in this game, because you can't run through people, that's a lot harder.
Oh,
so
for sure.
if you have good moves that do that, it's so good for your character.
yeah, it's very vital in this game being able to cross up with a move on shield. I would say, which his drift is just crazy. Like so, that's kind of his Smash 4 side coming out. Like he's always been really good at doing the cross ups.
Mrs. Punish. That's one of those moves
That-
where I don't.
that's not
know.
gonna kill him.
No, that doesn't kill unless it's at the ledge. Or you're at like 200. Because you have so much time to react for DI. Dash attack. That was almost bad. Yeah, that was kind of a messed up recovery. Flipped it there, but yeah. So we're back to even stocks. Back to even. Punish on the recovery. Goes for the F smash. Doesn't catch him holding all the way in. It would have worked though. I kind of like the choice to shoot a little bit more laser here. Oh, pyro recovery. All right. 1 second. Ooh, forward tilt. That should be dead. Yep. Caught him side B. Yeah, and like you said earlier, that's one of the main problems with Mithra Fire. It's just the fact that they just can't recover. It's too linear. Ooh, yo, that was nice. He forward aired, landed on the platform, F smashed.
Oh my
He
god!
died at
nice.
40.
Pretty close game this time around.
Oh yeah. This is a good set.
This is a really good
This
set.
is a good
yeah.
set. We've had a lot of bangers today. Kind of a crazy.
Oh, gets
another one.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna go for the down air.
No. He just wants to end it, dude. Side.
No,
Oh,
okay. A good weight. I
Ooh,
liked he laid out the option there.
I like
Yeah.
that he covered the option after shield, right?
Yes.
That was so good. Because not only that, but a lot of Mithra Pyro spot dodge, right? And so that would have covered spot dodge too, because he would have landed with the fair anyway. So that was really good. Able to take his lead back, and he kind
He's
of
waiting
lost
for the
a little
landings
bit,
now.
but- Yeah, he's got to get on the
Oh, nice
ground.
grab.
Up throw? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Yeah, take a minute, bro. Shoot the lasers. You got this.
I like the lasers.
Yeah. That's a good choice.
Oh!
Such a big commitment.
I think he's trying to.
He must have
fall
been
off.
trying to like side B something.
Yeah. You might try to catch him because I know like when they switch, they have like a little bit of a like they carry their momentum off the platform. So I wonder if he was trying to like catch him with it.
Oh, that should be dead. Oh, he goes for down smash, not forward smash.
Okay. I kind of
It's
like
recovery.
it. Oh no!
Oh, good angle. I thought he missed the angle there for a second. Good recovery. Doesn't get two frame,
Just
thank
waiting.
goodness.
Oh my gosh!
This is such
The
a close
patience!
game. He's waiting, dude.
Oh my gosh! Let's see who's gonna crack first. Who's gonna crack first?
I like the switch to Mithra here because even though you don't get to kill as early, you get the guaranteed damage.
Yeah, right
and
here.
the fact that your movement is so much better. What a
no
commitment.
way!
So much spaghetti on the screen right now.
Mom.
Oh, forward air.
I need to call my mom.
He wants
spaghetti. Spaghetti. Oh my gosh. Oh,
He's
being
such a
so
low shield,
patient.
dude.
Oh, the forward tilt.
Going for the edge guard.
He's gonna get
Near
in
him.
there. Oh,
check it.
he
He got
tapped.
it.
Oh,
smash,
up
okay.
smash gets
Holy
the kill.
cow,
Oh
dude.
my gosh. Insane.
There was a ton of scrapping.
Holy cannoli.
Ooh. Good from both players to keep
Good
their
from-
composure for so
yeah.
long, too. Hitting a tech like that was so
Insane.
clutch. Because it depends on whether or not they go for the single shot or
Yeah.
the multiple hit lasers. So, that was a
Very
good game
good,
3.
yeah.
That was a good game 3.
Hey Tanner, did you win the match against Tony? Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did 3-1 me,
Okay.
and I got absolutely decimated.
All right.
The switch to Falcon.
Okay, I kind of like this. I kind of like this.
I'm gonna see how this goes out because it's gonna be a lot easier to edge guard, I think.
Yeah, that is one like nerf I would say for him now. But I feel like Wolf is also pretty easy to edge guard for Pyro and Mithra too. I mean, probably not as easy, but like
it was definitely easier than a lot of other characters for sure. So like already he's put in an edge guard situation, he's just dead for it, dude. Oh, I did not think he was landing on stage. I thought he was gonna have to go for a punish. Reads the rule, and then just get out of jail free.
This is the patented CG Falcon. So let's see what he can do here.
Kind of a risky knee off stage, I think. I don't know if I agree with it, but no, I'm not the... That's safe. Yep, goes for the option after. See, he's so good at that. He's going for options after the initial option. I think that's one of the qualities of a top player that a lot of people have.
Okay,
you know, honestly.
nice. Oh, the back air.
Oh, side B's the wrong way. Okay. I don't know if he would have made it anyway, but it would have been close.
Yeah, that gives CG a good opportunity to make it back in this matchup.
After taking such an early stock, yeah, CG needed that. Doesn't get the tech. I think he wanted the tech roll. I find that that's happens a lot. That move is so good on shield.
Good, yeah. That's so hard to defend against. I feel like he could have gotten a grab there. But, oh no.
Not
Gets
charged,
off stage.
he's living.
Oh, okay, he's able to shield.
So yeah, you can get up shield it if you're careful, but you won't be able to get a punish on it. Yeah. So he's just a little.
He just
early.
needs like one grab. Gets one.
Oh, I like it. Burst. Okay. Doesn't get the air dodge.
Oh,
for a tilt.
For a tilt. Oh, he's living.
Okay.
He's going.
He has no jump. He lets him back on for another chance of life.
Oh my gosh. Oh, downer.
Okay.
No, my gosh.
That forward smash was so committal.
Oh, the downer!
Oh, he's going for. He's not hitting his short hops.
Yeah.
He's getting the reads. He's not getting his.
Okay, gets the grab.
Up there. Probably
What's
not
gonna happen
another one.
here?
He's got to watch out for. Yep. That. Oh, he misses his first hit in there. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah. But still so close. He just needs one good edge guard here. Yep, gets the
side
back air.
He's not dead. Yeah, or sorry.
Oh,
I meant the other way around.
I didn't know you went to free fall.
You go into free fall with it. That's what
wow.
makes it so it's linear. So you have to commit to one or the other.
Makes sense. Okay.
Dead even game 4.
Yeah, this
here
is
we
crazy.
Go.
Let's see if CG can do some CG things with
was-
Falcon. Oh, okay.
Yep, covered.
Dash attack into up air. Oh, he read the roll in.
Oh, I thought.
Oh my god!
I so thought that was a knee.
This is insane. Oh my gosh, he's playing so good now. Oh my gosh.
And it's
so
scary. You
scary.
just need one opening.
This is
Falcon.
so
Oh, it's a risky option, but he gets back.
Yeah.
He just needs to not let this Pyra touch him because Pyra destroys characters with bad recovery.
Okay, gets him off stage.
How easily she can wall.
No, that was so good. Game 5. Oh my gosh. The Falcon pick is working out right now. Let's see what Shiny Shoes can do to adapt to this. Oh my god.
And CG brought it back when he was
the
mega
reads,
down.
Dude. He was reading all of his text in and just like...
And you know, it helps from the other games too, I think.
Yeah.
Because Shiny Shoes hasn't switched characters, right? A lot of his patterns and stuff are going to stay the same for the most part, right? Like, you obviously have universal patterns, which was what CG was taking advantage of, right?
Yeah.
But with Falcon, that's a completely different character, so you have a lot harder of a time going for it.
Oh, now he's going Pokemon Trainer?
I like this play. I think this is the play. I don't think you should stick it out with Falcon. It was too rough of a set, too rough of a game. And this switch to Rosa?
Oh, I feel like Carson has played a lot against Rosalina, especially in Smash 4.
Has he really?
Senpai
Okay.
from CDA, there's a bunch of he played him a bunch of times, so I feel like he knows about the matchup.
Okay.
I would say. Then the Rosa's not like too much different from S4, except she's not as good.
Right.
So I feel like he should understand like the main gameplay for this.
Especially when it comes to like Luma, right? And getting rid of Luma.
I think PT will do a good job with separating the Luma from Rosa, I would say. Especially with Squirtle.
But the problem is that Squirtle can't kill Luma is the thing, though. Like, he has to go for a super hard commitment. Ooh, that should be dead. He saved him.
He saved him!
What a homie. What a homie.
Yeah, I think Luma's dead there. He's
Down
gonna...
air?
Oh!
Misses it, okay.
Yeah, but this is gonna be really tough, I feel.
Ooh, that down beat. I forget that Rosalina has, like, an absorption kind of beat.
Oh, that was...
Yep.
Yeah,
Good confirmed. Catch him.
Not really much he could have done about that, except maybe DI the forward air just a little bit better. But
You cannot sleep on Ivysaur up B.
no.
You cannot.
Not at all.
I like this platform movement from CG2, especially since you're trying to counter a sharking Rosalina, right? Like, that's super hard. So
Yeah,
the fact
for
that he was
real.
able to get down without too much of a scratch, very good. Especially as Charizard, right? So,
Like, he's just showing out his patience right now. He's like, I don't need to really do anything. You gotta come to me.
he goes for it all. Doesn't hit the downer. I thought he was going out for it, honestly, but oh, I see what you mean by up B. He's living. He's living. That's dead though. Yep.
Oh my god.
He's like, nah, dude, catch me with my main, bro. Catch me with my main.
Oh, insane plays coming out from CG.
And you know, I'm curious as to when the last time Shiny is it Shiny Shoes, right? Shiny Shoes last played Rosa, right? Was?
I'm not sure. I think I've seen him play. I thought I saw him play Rosa earlier in the day. Like,
Earlier today?
against someone. I don't know who it was against though. Like I just kind of peeked at the screen and saw Rosa.
Down air? Oh, he goes for Nair.
The Nair
I like
was a
that.
smart
that was
option.
much better than my down air. Because it wouldn't have even killed, so Nair was a good option, I think. Bullet Seed, probably misinput for Razor Leaf, would be my guess.
I think he's getting distracted by bleach and pizza now.
Gets the forward air, he has to switch Charizard to Flare Blitz. Yep.
Okay.
Shiny Shoes doing a good job of making this close.
Yeah.
He's at least not going down without a fight.
He's got the Eddie Bauer Luma out right now. Shout out to Senpai. I don't know why it's called Eddie Bauer, but I'm just rolling with the green Luma.
You know, something that Shiny Shoes is doing here is there's a tech you can do with Rosalina Luma, which is super hard with your Luma, right? Ooh, Edge Guard, he has to go high. Doesn't cover it. Doesn't get there in time.
He's playing so well with Charizard. That's the one thing I really love about Carson's PT is just like how much attention he like pays to Charizard. Like he's able to play this character as well as like his other ones, I would say.
I like the choice to go for Luma there instead of going for the Edge Guard too, because Luma was the direct threat, right? If he didn't go for it, he would have gotten hit by it if he was trying to Edge Guard. So that was a risky up smash, but I don't know. He's up stock.
Yeah, he got the Luma away too. That's
up B is gonna do it. Yep.
Wow, that was a good set by both players.
That was a good set. Jeez Louise.
All right, so I think you and RGS are gonna play winners finals now.
Okay. That is what's up.
So good luck, man.
Hey, thank you.
Can I get RGS Company and Fenrir on the stream? Best of 5. Carson, come talk to the stream for a second.
Okay, so I'm here.
We got to play a melee set also, but yeah. So what was the thought process with the different character selections there? Did you just want to try them out?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I wanted to play a little bit of Wolf. So I played a little bit of Wolf. But the problem is, like, when you're not, like, super fresh with the character and then you're also playing a character you have no clue how to play against, like, matchup-wise,
Yeah.
it's harder. So that's kind of what happened when I was playing the Pyramithra, because it's just like I had no, like I've literally never played a Pyramithra before, like ever, like not
That's
like,
what
not
we were
even,
saying
like
in
random, like
commentary, yeah.
online, like I literally just had no clue what their options were, and yeah, so I kept getting like dash grabbed a lot and stuff, and just like hit by some random things. But yeah, I think overall that was like really fun. I adapted kind of halfway through, started figuring out how the character worked.
I definitely like the Falcon pick.
Yeah, the Falcon was fun. That was just for memes, I'm gonna be honest. There wasn't really any good reason for that, except that I like Falcon. I was just like, yeah, I can probably beat him with Falcon. So then I did. And then I played Pokemon Trainer only because he went to Battlefield, and I don't like playing Falcon on Battlefield.
Gotcha.
So I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll just play Pokemon Trainer.
Now, I was saying how in the Rosa matchup, like, I would say you're pretty comfortable still in it.
I played Shiny Shoes. Was the last turn of the tournament 4, and he played Rosa, and I played Pokemon Trainer, and yeah, I felt really comfortable.
And plus, like, Rosa hasn't really changed too much from Smash 4, so, like, even your experience against Jess.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Like,
I know how to play against Rosa.
Yeah. Well, good stuff. You'll be playing the winner of Angelo and Jules, I believe.
Well, the team coming. Wait, is this going to be losers quarters?
That's losers semis.
And then losers finals.
Yeah. Let's play our melee set because I have you. All right, stream chat. Enjoy the RGS company Fenrir match. We'll be back.
The one on the left. Could we play that one? Yeah.
What? I didn't know what to do. Oh, sorry. Let me get a... Good enough to play today. I got it. I lost 2. I feel like it's... Not like so.
I'm gonna assume yes.
losers bracket.
Yeah, well, you called my name. Sorry, well, I was just like, he was asking.
Good luck. Did you guys already put your
I recorded it.
Okay, sorry.
Broadcast. We're the salty sweet of LCV. These two. Apparently these two have a real history and go way back. Ask Zam, he'd know about it. This is bracket. The salty sweet is in the bracket. Alright, it looks like I'm solo commentating this classic salty sweet set. So we got CG going Falcon instead of the PT versus Pizza going with the trademark Pac-Man. So these two go back and forth from what I've heard. They have a history all the way back to Smash 4 when both of the, well, one of these characters was worse and the other one was arguably better. But this is a new game and we are here starting out really quickly. These two are scrapping, throwing hands. This Falcon's out for blood, dude. If he can kill him, he will. But of course, the wall that is Hydrant will always be there to slow the pace down of neutral. Oh, getting good grabs. Oh, what a call out with the up smash. So this is the first 30 seconds. Oh, he hit him with the taunt. He baited him. Oh! All right, so this Falcon's wilding out. He's at 64 to 107. He's down, but he's still doing the people's plays. Good weight on Pizza's part to get that F smash. Oh my god, an instant catch. Could have been a lot. Ooh, yeah, quite an overzealous F smash, especially at 64, but didn't need too much for it. So these two are boxing right now. This is not gonna go to time. Oh, what a clean spike from the Captain Falcon. We could see that this game is now even. Oh, Falcon doesn't have a jump. Oh, but good high up B to avoid Pizza covering low. Oh, but that's a 2 stock to 1 stock deficit. Let's see if the Falcon can make it back. Falcon has the capability to do it. Those IDJ, instant double jump combos do have the capability to 0 to death a Pac-Man for sure. But right now, it's not looking pretty considering the 60 to 0%. Okay, get something started. Ooh. So what I'm seeing here is the Falcon just keeps getting swatted away as he's trying to move in. And the Pac-Man's just taking the hits a little bit further than the Falcon right now, but I think the Falcon needs to buckle down and make a miracle happen right now, because 48% on Pac-Man, who is already trying to not get hit. Like, it's gonna be hard to find that kill, so you don't want to take too much percent. Oh, but I love the idea. I love the idea. If only he'd read the roll with the Falcon punch, it would have been truly legendary. Oh, weak knee to strong knee. That's hype. That's hype. I like this Falcon. This Falcon is not afraid to throw out some hype moves. But he's still the one that's down. But it's 1 stock to 134. Better than 2 stocks to 134. So I still think Falcon has the capability to do this, but he's going to have to play perfectly from here on out. He doesn't want to take too big of a hit. All right. Pac-Man just maintaining the safe space. Ooh, reading shield a lot. Oh, what a tragedy. Pac-Man giving up that game. If I'm Pac-Man right now, I want to take a deep breath and try and get the nerves out and buckle down in set 2 and make sure that doesn't happen again, especially considering that you were dominating the whole pace of the match and in the lead the whole time. You just threw the game at the very end. But that happens to the best of us, happens to everybody. So we're going into game 2. Are we going to see a switch from CG considering how that first game went? We are seeing a switch. He's switching to PT. Let's go. this is what I know CG to be, the PT. This is how I met CG. So I'm excited to see this. I want to see how CG can close these stocks on the Pac-Man, because he kind of getting stray hits and a little bit lucky on the last set to close the stocks. But this game's already started better than the last one. Oh, threatening with the Ivysaur. Oh, big. This is big. Oh, what a miss. Ooh. All right, so these players said, we don't want to play neutral. We want to play strict advantage. That was a sick 4-piece from the Pac-Man. I have not seen something like that from a Pac-Man in a while. Oh, what a tomahawk grab with that slow grab too. That's impressive. That's some conditioning, ladies and gentlemen. So we can see, as I said, these two aren't really interested in playing neutral. They just want to play advantage and disadvantage versus each other from the looks of it. But whose advantage is gonna take it further? Oh, he hit him with 4 rolls. He hit him with Smash 4. Ooh, the hydrant zoning for the Zard. So I wonder how the Pac-Man is gonna find his kill on this big lizard. Oh, tipper forward tilt's gonna take it. Okay, so finding the kill might be a little bit easier on the Squirtle, just because a stray hit might kind of do Squirtle in, but it's still gonna be tough to land that valuable hit on Squirtle. But it doesn't matter, he's Ivy now. So Ivy, oh, change to the Zard. I like the Zard pick. Oh, get back here, and we're back to an even game. These two are scrapping with each other. This is a fast-paced even game too. Like, these two are switching from advantage and disadvantage and just skipping neutral altogether. Very fun set to watch. So the Squirtle is doing what Squirtle does, racking up percent with all those quick aerials and the I'm gonna hit you before you hit me type of play style. But that Pac-Man's boxing. Pac-Man said, "I'm not afraid of you, tiny Squirtle. I'm gonna throw some hands back." But the Ivy came out, so I'm expecting to see a little bit of a slower pace neutral right here with the Ivy. Ooh, good shielding and parrying from the Pac-Man. Oh, trying to bait. Pac-Man can hold the corner down so well. It's so insane. Sometimes it feels like Pac-Man behind Hydrant in a corner is almost as good as center stage. Oh my gosh, what a sick up air. Using Hydrant to kill him. The Hydrant betrayed the Pac-Man. Ooh, gotta be careful with where you lay Hydrant. Oh, but the bell came out. Ooh. So, if I'm the Pac-Man, I'm trying to, oh, what a cute setup. I'm trying to land my kill setups. I'd go for a key, a bell, an apple off stage would definitely do it. But what do I know? I don't main Pac-Man. He's the one keeping him in a clear disadvantage. Oh, but the bell's out. Oh, he tried to catch him with the Z drop. He said, if you get too confident on me, I'm going to kill you for it. I know I've been hit by that one. Oh, so now we're... Oh, wow. CG looking to end it all. This PT is out for blood. But, oh, wow, at 134. They changed that. They changed that. You got to remember, these two are playing Smash 4. In Smash 4, you could jab block that. In this one, you can't. Oh, what a scary bell. Will up throw kill. Oh, what a mash out at 195. I like the patience from the Pac-Man, but at some point you got to choose an option. Especially a kill button. Ooh, this Pac-Man is going to want to get this kill real soon, or else this is... Alright, okay, good back throw. Alright. So 0-91, this is pretty doable for the Pac-Man to make the comeback. I think that he's going to have to play a little bit like untouchable, but it's doable. Just only get hit by the small hits, you know? But here he is. He's got to push this advantage as much as he can. Oh, and now he's in disadvantage. This might be it for the Ivy, or for the Pac. Oh, what a down air. That big old down air, getting Pac-Man at 100. All right, and we're sitting at a 2-0 deficit. In my opinion, it should be 1-1, but it happens. It happens. I think I want to see Pizza buckle down, play a little bit more like the first game, and just try and wall the PT out. Don't get impatient when the Ivy starts throwing Razor Leaves, and try and be very careful around that Zard, especially considering Zard has one of the fastest up smashes in the game, and it reaches pretty high above him. So you really need to space your aerials around that shield if you're fighting Zard. But are we gonna see a switch from Pizza? That's the question. We saw a switch from CG. Now is it Pizza's turn to switch? No, Pizza doubles down on the Pac-Man. And we've got a game, folks. This is Pizza's counter pick, or maybe they're not doing counter picks and they're just going straight to PS2. Because I have seen them only go to PS2. Ooh. So we're starting out the gate with a... As I said, these two are just going straight at each other. And they are boxing like no tomorrow. And it's even. It's even. So who knows? Maybe the Pac-Man's going to buckle down and we got a set. Or maybe the PT's just going to run away with it. Who knows? Oh, this is a scary situation. Oh, good tech on Pizza's part. Oh, setup. Oh, that would have been cute. So, Pizza in disadvantage. Pac-Man's kind of got a pretty good disadvantage considering Hydrant, side B. He can arguably the best recovery in the game. Oh, a dropped bell combo. You got to hit those. Oh, I like the setup, but he was too slow on the trigger. Oh, these two are throwing smash attacks at each other like no tomorrow. Pizza slowly making his way to center stage, but yeah, that up air I think covers that whole platform. Ivy's very dangerous on these platforms. And the Ivy appears to be utilizing the platforms more than the Pac is at the moment. So I think he's actually getting a lot from that, especially because Ivysaur on platforms is really good. Like back air, forward air, up air, fresh off a platform is pretty safe. And you can do a lot of mix-ups because it's the platform. Oh, a bell and a back air? All right, let's see what Pizza can do to get this kill. Oh, he rolled in and he missed the roll. Oh, nope. Oh, I like the setup, but there was no reason to go for it then. Oh, good F smash, good F smash. A solid punish, keeping him honest, not letting him throw out smash attacks. So I think right here, yep, I was gonna say that Zard is gonna try to switch to Squirtle. You don't really want to be playing Zard versus Pac-Man at 0%, unless CG knows something I don't, but ooh, that withdrawal. You know, I don't know if that grab would have connected on that withdrawal. That would have been an interesting interaction to see play out. But right now, it looks like Pizza's making this small comeback, keeping it close at the moment, but he's at ledge. Oh, what an interaction. It makes sense, but what an interaction. Ooh, good weight on the PT's part to get that down tilt. Unfortunately, nothing came of it. Ooh, oh yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta pull up your shield when you see that hydrant's about to be popped. But it's okay, I still think the Pac-Man can take this. I think that the Pac-Man just gotta buckle down. Get the kills where you can get them, because that's the big thing that I've been seeing in this matchup, that the Pac-Man is struggling to get his kill setups more than the Ivy, whereas I think that most of the Pac-Man's kills have came from the Ivy's mistakes more so than kill setups that Pac-Man has. But he's got key in hand. Oh, what an air dodge! It would have been a beautiful snipe to see. So I'm seeing a very close... He's making this comeback. So, oh, you got to be careful of the Zard. So the Zard came out. Kind of hard and scary to get a good kill button on Zard, especially with 150% rage. Like, that's insane. Oh, what a good back throw. But I still think that if Pizza can get the kill here without taking, like, maybe too much percent. Like, if he gets the kill with under 100, I think that Pizza can still take the game. It'll just be a little bit harder. But ooh, CG is trying to bait with all that movement. Oh, Back air did not kill. Ooh, the melon. Oh, he missed it. Oh, pulling the trigger on the F smash a bit early. Ooh. Ooh, he wants to end this. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Classic F smash. So 72-0. I think that the pack can do it. I think it'll be a little bit tough, but you know, pack isn't really gonna die until pack isn't really gonna die sub 100 unless he gets edge guarded or spiked by the Ivy, because I don't really see Pac-Man being gimped. Maybe he gets a good downer, but we already saw that once this set. Oh, it missed. He DI'd out and missed it. CG won. That was 3-0.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see if the players know that the set is over. I don't think that they do, which is really interesting. Hey, set's over. Huh?
You were Pac-Man game 1?
Oh, okay. So, turns out the scoring is wrong. We didn't know. We got trolled. Apparently, they did a switch mains, and Pizza was actually the Captain Falcon, and CG was the Pac-Man. They fooled the commentator. They probably fooled everyone else, too, especially the person running stream, considering it's 3-0 right now. Are we going to see our first 4-0 on stream?
Yo, what's
That'll be right now in CG's favor. A game 7. I want to see a game 7. So right now, CG is up 2-1. The players themselves notified me that CG was the Pac-Man that SD'd in game 1, not Pizza, but they're playing it out. So the score is 2-1. I got a little bit of faith in this one. And, all right.
72% is a big start, especially on Pac-Man.
That's true. 72% is a big start. But it's also Squirtle. He gets that 50% off of one interaction win, so you got to not let that bother you too much. Like automatic combo, Smash 4 Mario combo, same thing that Squirtle does. But ooh, what a good kill up air. Read his jump from ledge and said bop. All right, so oh, what a good reset from Pizza to get that first kill. I think that is one of the first kill setup kills from the Pac-Man that I've seen this game. Ooh, that was a lot. Yeah, just back throw, back air from the Zard. That hurts. That hurts. Okay, so they're back to boxing. It's an even game, a very interesting game. Let's see how these players play each other right now. It looks like the Squirtle is just running at the Pac-Man. Well, he's slowing it down now, but before he was just running at him and kind of running over him until the Pac-Man told him, get off me, and then he slowed it down. Oh, is this going to be a big reversal? I don't know. Pac-Man can kind of recover from anywhere, but we've seen multiple spikes. Oh, he missed the spike, but he might be dead here. No, he did not die. So that was a very tense set of interactions. If I'm Pizza, I want to like not be near the ledge. I want to hold center, try and rack up a little bit more percent so I can get a kill. But right now, he's the one disadvantage, and CG is just running towards him. Oh, what a down air. Oh, did he read that air dodge?
I think he did.
I think he missed it, though. I think he missed it. Good dash attack. I don't know how that dash attack didn't work. Oh, what a good key. You are absolutely right. If, in case you can't hear my co-commentator, he said that Pizza's starting to slow things down, get his kills, and we might have a set yet, folks. The cross-up dash attack. Oh,
I like the shield. Usually he's very aggressive out of his dash attack.
He's opting to stay Zard while he's trying to get the kill, but...
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and there it is. And he's going to go to Squirtle. And we've got an even game, folks. This is what... That 50% is one grab from Squirtle, so you got to try and not get hit, okay?
You have to keep in mind, this is tournament stock for Pizza as well.
That's true. It's a tournament stock for Pizza. But Pizza's in the lead at the moment. So, who knows? We might have a game 5, or CG might take it all here.
He's got to
get a grab or some big hit right now if
Yeah.
CG wants to take it. But,
Pizza's doing a good job at keeping CG out right now, and not only just that, anytime that CG gets in, Pac-Man just says, okay, let's box. And he gets him back out again, and then the cycle starts over. So okay, so now it's CG who's slowing the pace down of the game. Very interesting to see, especially because he's going Ivy. It makes sense. 108. You don't want to
die to something random, right?
You don't want to get a stray back here from the middle of the stage of Squirtle and then just lose the game for it. So I respect the play, going for the safe play.
Definitely a close, tense set right now. Nobody wants to get hit.
That's true. You can tell that both of these players are like, I just want to get my hits where I can get them, and I don't want you to get your hits where you can get them. But CG is a little bit of a step ahead of Pizza right now. Reading. Oh, that's it. That's going to be it. And a 3-1 for CG. A solid game. The players threw me off. Switching mains. Is this a 4-0? We'll never know.
We will never know.
The players say it was 3-1, but the stream says otherwise.
We'll have to check the VOD.
We'll have to check the VOD.
We'll have to check the VOD. All right, we're going to give CG a minute.
YouTube player, right?
Yeah.
So up next, we have CG, that PT that we just saw, versus Fenrir. Honestly, I don't know who Fenrir mains. I'm going to call him the random main. Although, to be honest, I don't think his characters are random. They might be just mid-tier. but he's got a wide variety of them. So let's see how this goes, because I've seen CG pull out a Falcon, Wolf, and PT this tournament, and I've seen Fenrir pull out a Dark Pit, Zelda, Falco. I think that's it for now, but who knows? We might even see the Mii Sword Fighter or the Cloud that have made debuts at these tournaments before as well. So these two players have kind of a rivalry going on. Hey, what's the set count between you two? I think it's even. I think the set count's even. Hey, Vincent, Carson, what's the set count between you two? Yeah, the sets. By like one set though, right? Like 2-1? Okay. Oh, so... Okay, so I was wrong. Vincent is the favorite to win this one right now, but CG has taken more than one set off of Fenrir. But the last tournament, I heard that Fenrir double eliminated CG, so let's see if he can come back from that. Show him that, hey, I'm here to take first this time. Not settling for anything less. Oh, Fenrir opting to start with the Zelda. My guess is that's what worked last time, twice, especially versus Squirtle. Zelda can kind of kill Squirtle at 60, at ledge, simply just from ledge trapping. But here we go into game one, and we have Congo Jungle. What an interesting starter. Might have been a button check. Maybe they're nervous. Maybe they misclicked. Who knows? But let's see. Okay, so they go to Town and City first. Personally, if I'm CG, I don't want to go to Town, to be honest. Especially versus Zelda, who gets a lot off of ledge trapping, and that's kind of it. But PT probably kills off the side more often than kills off the top as well. So it might not be too bad. But here we are, the Zelda rushing the Squirtle. A very interesting dynamic for the opening gambit. But we're back to a dynamic that I recognize a little bit more, and it's the Zelda zoning out the Squirtle, which made a little bit more sense in my head. But this Zelda is not afraid to scrap up close. Ooh, immediate switch to Ivysaur. Looks like this might be an Ivy set instead of a Squirtle set. Ooh, stretcher. Oh, but the Zelda has those angles. Ooh, gotta shield that one if you can. So right now we've got an even game, but the Zelda is a lucky stretcher to get her out of disadvantage and put CG into disadvantage. Oh my gosh, this Zelda wants to end this stock. I like the risks, didn't get too punished. I don't like that up B, but didn't get punished at all for it. So who am I? Okay, good side B to up B, just a classic kill setup from the Ivy. Oh, I think there's something wrong with one of the controllers. Let's see if they decide to keep playing. Neutral start. Alright, they decided to keep playing it. It's casual, we're keeping it chill. It's not super serious. We're not restarting games over here. We're not forcing anyone to take stocks. We're all friends here, so. Alright, good grab. Oh, missed the air dodge read. Gotta wait a little bit more on that one. Oh, these downers are putting a lot of shield damage on Zelda's shield. Okay, another grab. Oh, bad DI on that back throw. Wow, giving up that kill for Zelda. All right, so 0 to 88. I think CG is opting to stay Zard so that he can try and get the kill. I mean, he is a 0, but also Zard at 0 kind of gets comboed. Okay, a smart switch. I don't know what Squirtle is going to do to get the kill. Okay, that makes sense. Ivy up air, yeah. A good up air, zoning Zelda, trying to take center stage. Got to be careful what you do when you're taking center. All right. So, back to this game. So, ooh, CG is up by 2 stocks to 1 of Fenrir. This is a scary situation. Oh, but that up B killed. I think that CG missed the DI a little bit, but also who knows how to DI that? I know I don't. Okay, so I say we got an even game. This Zelda is running in and running out wherever she needs to. Ooh, big combo from Squirtle. Oh, dropped it. Oh, but still maintaining center. That's big in this matchup. Zelda can struggle to take back center, but that get off me Nehru's love. Oh my gosh. Oh, he has no jump. That might be it. Yeah, that's it. And Fenrir will take game 1 with these edge guards, ledge traps. Honestly, I think CG kind of get the first kill there. And a little bit of the second kill, but I don't blame CG too much for the second kill. And the third kill was just a good play on Fenrir's part. So I think CG needs to recognize that he shouldn't just give up kills. You know, obviously it's a game. You're going to give up kills, but try and minimize that while also try to find your kill setups, because that's such a big part of this game. Like, you don't want to be sitting at 200. You don't want your opponent sitting at 200 because you haven't figured out your kill setups. But here we are, back to game 2. Small battlefield. A small battlefield makes sense from CG. Keeps things small so that Zelda doesn't have a lot of time to run away. The platform layouts are like PS2, which definitely favor Ivy. And they're a little bit longer than PS2, so it might help CG get in on the Zelda a little better, but it also might provide a little ceiling or cover for the Zelda. So who knows? Let's see how the dynamic plays. So far, it's been super interesting to see these two players go at it, because these sets have been really even with back and forth kills, and the percents are even. And I like where Fenrir has been taking his risks, especially because he hasn't been getting punished for them, and he's been landing a lot of them. And I want to see something similar from CG. I gotta know where to take your risks. You know, where's the risk reward skewed in your favor? And basically, that's this game. Oh, what good shield pressure. I wish he'd continued it instead of rolled away, but opting for safety is always a good play in tournament. Oh, that might be a big punish. Yep. That was a great up air. I'm kind of surprised it came out. So, CG is up with a 1-stock lead. We saw this last game, though. So, I think he needs to slow the pace. Oh, he's doing exactly that. Slowing the pace down, running away. He's saying, you keep away from me, Zelda. And look at that, 55 to, ooh, but what a lightning kick. And we're back to an even-ish game. Zelda at mid%, the PT at 0. This is pretty big. Oh, opting to stay Zard. I find that super interesting. Maybe he knows something I don't about killing Zelda at 66, but oh my gosh, he read the shield. He just side beat the wrong way. That definitely would have shield broken, and it definitely would have been a kill. So he made me eat my words immediately. But that makes sense. Back to the Squirtle. You kind of only get one shot at that random flare blitz and the whole set, and then you just kind of, if you miss it, you missed it. If you got it, you got it. You know? Not really a mix-up you want to do too often. But back to Zard Zelda. Oh, putting a lot of off-stage pressure, but Zelda has a good recovery. So not going to fall too easily to that. Oh, what a grab. So are we going to see a ledge trap here from... Oh, what a pivot back up smash. What a read and call out on the movement, but he switched to Squirtle and got dash attacked and died for it. So now we're sitting at an even game again. Very interesting. From what I'm seeing is that CG tends to get these kills first, but Fenrir immediately makes a play to make it even again. Super interesting for a set dynamic to go. But right now, okay, the get off me. Right now, the Zelda is kind of running away with this stock. 76 to 32. All right, CG making the comeback. Fenrir trying to not get hit, trying to take center. Gotta be careful. It's almost an even game. Oh, that's almost read that up with an up air. Okay, so we got an even mid% game. Whoever wins this one is... Honestly, CG probably wants to win this. You don't want to go down 2-0 to Zelda, especially like... Okay, so CG's starting to pick up on Fenrir's movements, and yep, call-outs, yep. That was a classic up air, and it's going to go the first one to CG. So I think Fenrir needs to watch his rolls, because CG punished those rolls at ledge quite a bit, especially the ones that were trying to take center back. But I think that that's a small problem, and if he fixes that, because I'm pretty sure that's where CG got a few kills from that roll read alone, and then what he was going to do trying to get back to center. So, okay, story. A good choice for Zelda. Zelda will kill Squirtle at like 40 on this stage from a ledge trap. So, a pretty skewed risk-reward here. Ooh, what a spot dodge through the whole F smash. That's crazy. But, so we're seeing this game start out pretty much just like the other ones, the other two, where this Squirtle gets a small lead in the beginning, they scrap in the opening gambit, and then they slow it down after someone takes 50. So, okay. Ooh, CG is doing a great job at holding center. It looks like this is a completely different CG from the first game. 88 to 12%. That's the deficit that we saw in the first game from the Zelda. Oh, that might be it. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So a one stock deficit, almost lapped in percent. Ooh, this is a tough spot to be in as Zelda, especially considering Zelda doesn't really have too many things to come back except to like ledge trapping. So, oh well, there's always a stray lightning kick, but let's see what the Zelda does to. Ooh, what a. Oh! Spike him! Oh, he didn't spike him. So I think that was a bit of a missed punish on Fenrir's part, but tournament nerves, you don't really know what you can and can't do in the heat of the moment sometimes, so you just choose the safe route. Especially something as threatening as the Charizard Flare Blitz. Man, what a move. So I'm seeing that all the spots where CG made plays, no, Fenrir made plays to get kills, CG is now avoiding those spots. Okay, a good up air on Fenrir's part. Pretty solid play. Trying to get the Zard coming back to stage. And so this isn't impossible. I think that the Zelda needs to try and not take too much percent here. But, oh, read that with an F smash, and we're back down to a one stock deficit. As I said, Fenrir is still making plays when he's down. It's just he's been down a whole stock this entire game. You can make those plays, but if you're down a whole stock the entire time, you're never really in the lead, so. But let's see, 73 to 47, 2 stocks to 1 stock. That is a tough spot to be in as Zelda, especially with CG exerting so much pressure. Ooh, run up grab, very interesting. Oh, what a lightning kick. Calling out the jump with Oh, good F smash. So I'm seeing that the Zelda's getting a lot of mileage from holding center and wow, what an air dodge. Oh, and what a forward air. And we've got an even game, folks. Both players want to take this one. This is a big game to win. Not exactly impossible, but I think that Fenrir needs to... Okay, so if there's gonna... Any cheese that's... Okay, so CG's learned from the last sets. Getting cheesed by a Zelda F smash at 40 to lose. So he instantly opted for the Ivy, which I think is a really good consistent pick in this situation. Because, hey, all Zelda needs is one F smash to kill Squirtle. You're probably gonna need like 2 or 3 to kill Ivy, so... But 150 to 42 is a scary position to be in a Zelda. Oh, down air, up air? Yep, that will kill. So, CG taking game 2. The dynamic of the set has shifted in CG's favor. He's now controlling the pace of the game. And they're not really going back and forth very much anymore. CG stopped getting hit by the stray kill setups. And now Fenrir still making his plays, but he's struggling to get the kill a little bit more, so CG's making Fenrir earn the kills a bit more. So where are we gonna see? Because that was Fenrir's counter pick. Losing on your counter pick can be pretty demoralizing, especially when you went up game 1. But he opted to go back and to switch matchups. We are going to see a brand new dynamic, folks. So we're looking at a Mii Sword Fighter with Tornado, Chakram, Hero's Spin, and Reflector, I think, versus a PT. Already a faster-paced matchup. These two are going straight at it. Fenrir not afraid of these not afraid to throw out these grabs and catch CG's shielding. He's exactly like that. He said, "Don't touch my shield, or I'm gonna grab you." Excuse me, had a burp. Yep, that makes sense. The Reflector allows Fenrir to kind of control the pace of the game a little bit more, because now the Ivy can't just throw out Razor Leaves to slow down the game, and the Ivy... But, oh, what a frame 1 switch. So this is a scary position to be in for both players, because Zard easily hit, comboed, and smacked away. He'll live more, but yep, that might kill. Yep, that... Oh, it didn't kill. Making me eat my words. But being at 94 versus Zard is also scary, because Zard's a heavy, and he hits like a heavy sometimes. Ooh, good ledge trapping. Fenrir holding... Okay, good read off of the ledge trump. So at 174, you can land all these stray hits, but you gotta find the kill, or else that Zard is just gonna hit you with a stray hit of his own, and oh, that might be it, yep. So that might have been a DI mix-up between up throw and forward throw, and I think Fenrir missed the DI on forward throw. So I don't know if any other kill would have killed if any other throw would have killed the Squirtle there. I'm thinking maybe up throw, but I don't know this character enough to say that. I just think that Fenrir gotta figure out your kill setup, sir, because you can't keep landing stray hit after stray hit, building up the rage. Like, I'm pretty sure Fenrir's at kill percent now because of... Okay, good up smash. Semi-even game. Mii Sword Fighter at mid-percent. PT at 0%. Oh, opting to stay Zard. A risky move, but when you're in the lead... Okay, going back to the Squirtle. Makes sense. Gotta rack up the damage a little bit more with the safety that is Squirtle. What big hitboxes Squirtle has. But this Mii Sword Fighter is a sword fighter. Still has a sword, so you can still do a lot with disjoint versus a boxer. But it looks like so far after this Fenrir took the stock, they've just been trading blows. It's just you don't want to trade blows when you're down. If you're CG, you do want to trade blows, but if you're Fenrir, you don't right now. So, but we'll see. So these two players are playing a very scrappy neutral. They're trying to figure out each other's shield reactions from shield, trying to figure out how to get in on each other, and they're trying to push advantage where they can. Oh, yep. That's gonna do it. You gotta be careful with how you recover versus the Ivy, and if he's gonna get the spike, you gotta make sure to get the. Oh, this might be it. Oh, a lot of pressure from this Zard coming right now. So this is Fenrir's tournament stock. He's gonna need to buckle down to be able to take this one, especially considering that he couldn't take the last stock until 200. You don't want another repeat of that. But he's Squirtle. If there's a time to land a kill, it's now. And the Squirtle one, this is a fairly risky position for the Squirtle to be in because you can get it's the same as Zard at 0%. You can get a lot in the beginning, or you can get a lot as Squirtle when your opponent's at 0, but you might die early. Whereas Zard, it's the opposite, where you can kill him early, but you get comboed a lot. Oh, but Fenrir playing this game, still gotta get the kill, but I'm keeping this stock, oh, a good ledge trump, ooh. Wow, talk about some flubs. I think that was a missed kill. Okay, a grab. Throwing off stage, trying to get the positions where he knows how to get his kill setups best. Good shields, good shields. Ooh, this Zard is playing a little bit scared. Oh, that was close. Using those pivot F tilts to say, get off of me. Ooh, that's like 20%. So they're both at kill percent right now, and that's really scary because if the Zard gets a throw, that might be it. Ooh, up air would have definitely killed. Fenrir needs to find this stock right now. Oh, what a grab. Is he dead? That's it. He missed the stock, and that'll be it for Fenrir. GG's. Solid game played with CG just taking the 3-1 after the first game.
I thought you carried the whole commentating by yourself. I was like, he does not get tired of talking. I love it.
You know, that kind of has the same color as the Good. Seasoning. That's been marinating all day. That is true. Very much is. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have our grand finals for LCV number, I believe this is 36. I am your host, ZG Fenrir, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in this whole time. We have CG versus RGC in grand finals. And so far, it's looking pretty even. I gotta say, I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing so far. Obviously, go to PS2 for the starters. Yep, that's what all the good players do because they want to stay neutral. And that's how they want to be. So, as far as this match goes, CG starting off with an early lead, actually. That was a super ballsy edge guard that he went for there. It's super deep, but ended up making it back all right. And he's continuing on with his momentum here. And that's how usually it goes for CG. You know, he usually is very good about maintaining his momentum. That should be a kill here. Yep, that'll do it.
Switching back to Squirtle. Only 69% on him. It's not too terrible, and he's getting his combo stuff now. So, yeah, he's definitely trying to push his advantage here for sure. And like I said, he's coming off on a hot streak. He was sent to losers, I think, in semis, I believe, is when he was sent to losers in Winterside. So he's been playing for quite a bit now, and you can totally tell. Ooh, run up narrow. I like that. Ooh, that was such a good air dodge from RG2, knowing that, ooh, goes off of the edge guard himself. I like it, calls out the switch. But yeah, he had a clutch air dodge there, actually, recognizing that he was going to fall out of the Ivysaur Nair, which is good. But now he's got to deal with the Squirtle all over again, and he's got a long mountain to climb if he wants to bring this back for the stock. I mean, it's so hard, too, right? Like, he's just shooting arrows at him, right? Like, he's just waiting for CG to make a mistake, right? And he almost got him with the grab, but he's just misspaced it just barely. So, yeah, he's hanging on as much as he can. Good low recovery. I like that. I like that option. Good option. Good of CG to also recognize that he's probably going to go low as well and attempt at least an edge guard of sorts. But we'll see how it goes over here. Down smash. I like the coverage. I'm surprised that whiffed. Wow, okay. He must have still been invincible. Or his hitbox was either too small. So RG slowly clawing at his thing. He misses his confirm. He's a little bit too high for it. Goes for a short arm center full hop like he needed to. Yeah, he's definitely saying, nah, dude, this is the reason why I'm probably going to be ranked #1 in our region over here. So yeah, RG definitely bringing it back. Ooh, calls out the jump. Not quite dead because it's Charizard. We'll see what the edge guard is. Decides to just leave it over and let trap him. Forward throw is not going to die either. He's Charizard, like I said. Yeah, RG doing a very good job of maintaining control of the stock. He's like, yeah, dude, I just want to, I want to get this kill now. Oh, the spacing. I thought he was going to dance around those jabs. The last one barely connecting, though. Squirtle, very easy to kill, though. One Nair is going to do it for sure. One Nair up air. Ooh, he barely misses a confirm. Good air dodge out. I like the bomb drop. Oh, he missed the ledge. Okay, okay. I thought he made it back, honestly, and he got clipped by the bomb for a second. But, all right, dead even game. Good stuff to RG for bringing it back. Definitely was able to climb the hill. He's like, yeah, I'm #1 for a reason. So, oh, I thought RG down aired him for a second. I'm like, what are you doing? But it was just a Zare interaction that we had there. Switching to Charizard already. I think he's trying to get back to Squirtle. Yep, there it goes. Squirtle does such a good job at bot. I'm surprised that hit, actually. Yeah, both players definitely good at keeping it close. Double Nair. Ah, covers the regular get up. Yeah, right now, CG's still the one with the momentum as of right now, and it's all his Squirtle. His Squirtle's been doing so much for his these two stocks right here. Both boys doing an incredibly good job at not getting hit with each other right now. Ooh, Boomerang doesn't hit. And then lets him off the ledge. Oh, he gets the short hop again. Was able to cover this air dodge with his up smash. Good reaction from RG. That was a close game one. We might be in here for a long haul, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a good set. I think this is going to be a good set. Now, it might be a wash, is my guess. It'll be a 3-0 wash. But it'll be a good set nonetheless, I think. But who knows? CG could decide to reset bracket again, as he's known. He's the only person who's taken a set off of RG so far. Going to town, I respect it. Wants a little bit more room to work with. Yeah, Pokemon Trainer is definitely the character that RG's definitely had the most success with. For sure. For sure, for sure. So I'm not surprised to see him sticking with it. Yeah, and his Squirtle's been putting in a ton of work. He's just able to, you know, he's really able to get those hits in when he needs to, especially when RG's charging fire arrows, and he's like, man, there's no way that CG's here is going to be able to hit me here. And then he just comes in with the Fenrir Bear, and he's like, all of a sudden, now he's at 60. And he may have taken 60 to get in, but, like, all of a sudden it's even, right? And then you do that enough times, you just switch to your characters that can kill, and then you have a lead, right? That's how it works, so. Ooh, rolls out. Very good timing on the roll. Goes for the trump, I like it, no double jump. That should be a dead youngling, yep. Good confirm, going for the uppie afterwards. Yep, now he wants to attack on as much percent with Squirtle as he possibly can. That's his goal as of right now. That is the goal. Ooh, goes for a down air, but RG was able to get him with the uppie, but it's Town, so CG's counter pick coming in clutch there. Coming in clutch. Yeah, RG, sorry. Jeez, there's so many G's in this scene, dude. It's ZG, RG, and CG. It's weird. So many people. I might have to start calling him Company. That might be what I should do. Just call him Company. Ooh, goes for the hard landing. Doesn't quite get it though. But he made him switch to Ivysaur or something now, so he should have a little bit of an easier time getting hits and hitting him for stuff that, or punishing him, I should say at least. Should be a little bit better. I will say, I'm kind of sad that the TV is all the way up. Ooh, down tilt, up the. Good confirm, good confirm. But he took a lot of percent just trying to get there. It looks like CG is going to stick it out with the Charizard. Wants to get the kill now if he can afford it. And he's willing to risk the damage. Oh, he goes for the suicide. What a good trade. What a good trade. Brilliant play by Company. He's able to bring it back. And now he's in the lead all of a sudden. Look at that. It's such a big momentum swinger. Let's see what the punch. Oh, he's able to roll out. Yeah, Link Uppy is surprisingly good if you don't know how quite to punish it. Goes for it again there, but it doesn't get it. Ooh, last hit of down air hits there. Crazy. Ooh, he was going for some fancy stuff there. I think he wanted to Z-drop his bomb somewhere, cover air dodge, but not quite, and he's in a very disadvantageous position currently. He's off the Squirtle, though, which is good, so it means that he's able to... Ooh! 50-50? He misses his jump, I think, is what he wanted to do. He had the read as well on the DI, so... CG not quite able to take it out, but he's back to Squirtle now. Another close set we're going to have here, I think. Goes for jabs, yep, gets him. I like that he's able to call out, I like that RG's able to call out CG. Oh! Hits him with the late hit boomerang and is able to confirm on him. Good stuff from him. I think he's even able to fit an arrow in between there just to make sure that, what is it, CG? He's able to hit an arrow, so just in case the last hit of boomerang didn't hit him, but it did, so he's able to confirm on it. So we are currently 2-0 for RG Company. Currently 2-0. Probably not going to see a character switch here. Yep, just going to go right into it. I think we went back to PS2, is what it looked like. Unless it was Town. One of the two. Yep, and we're going back to PS2. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Going for the tech chase reaction instead of the thing. Yeah, there's not a whole lot that Squirtle can do there, honestly. I think jumping on a shield probably would be the safest bet that you've got. Because trying to parry the jabs is so hard, because you are the one that is in danger, because the jabber can just jab forever, right? Whereas you can't, so. Well, about fairly even percent with the CG in stage position. He's got stage position for the most part, but Company's just like, nah, dude, I got this. This is my stage now, dude. Good air dodge out of the confirm. You know what I've noticed about this game as well? I shouldn't say this game, but these two players as well, is that there's a lot of air dodge reads going on between the two. A lot of them are going to either go for a punish immediately or go for a reaction on the air dodge because that's what they think is going to happen, right? Because a lot of them have such good confirms off of other things, right? So if they just let it go, one of the instincts of players is just like, oh shoot, I need to air dodge out because I think they're going to hit me, right? And that's one of the good baits that top players do. So there's a lot of that going on right now between the players, I would say. Good. That up air is so good at covering the entire platform there. As long as he gets the timing right, it's pretty much guaranteed. Ooh, I thought he was going for a throw there for a second. Yeah. Looking for a downer, maybe? He definitely wants to kill the Squirtle right now if he wants to stay. And the last times he's had to come from behind the entire time. And then good. Yep, that'll do it. But yeah, he's been behind pretty much the entire time for this whole set, and then he just clutches it out in the end. So yeah, I think he wants to try and advance his lead as much as possible if he wants to close this game out. Yep, he's just shooting arrows and boomerangs. Like, yep, this is my game plan. I am here to harass you now. I like it. Goes for the tech read again, and he gets it. Dude, Squirtle is so good. He legit whiffed on him and was able to, it looked like an auto cancel, it was that fast, but he just rolled right through him. Ooh, the wave bounce? Boomerang, I like it, okay. Yeah, the other thing that CG is able to do very well is he's able to jump over the projectiles, and then because he's in boxing range pretty much the entire time, it's almost a free punish, right? So he's trying very hard to cover RG's missed timings when he's trying to zone, right? He does a very good job of that at Squirtle, so. That's the first time we've seen the double jump nair. That's one of the things that a Young Link is very good at with his mix-up. He either double nairs when he lands, or he will double jump after the first nair. But yeah, CG with all the momentum now, and as I say that, he's the one getting up smashed here, but very even game, finally switches. Ooh, goes for a risky downer, and he falls out of the up B. Wow, okay. Ooh, I like that. Double jump into tomahawk jab. Ooh. Ooh, that was unfortunate. He went for some tricky bomb play with Nair, but he ends up dying for it. Ooh, that might be a dead Charizard too. Yep. Missed his ledge with the air dodge, so this could potentially be the last stock for CG. And I would say that'd be a very fast grand finals, but we are currently, I think, about 5 minutes into the match currently. So these matches, while relatively fast, the sets while relatively fast, the matches are very, very gruesomely long. So RG finally has a lead again in the game. He is in a corner though. He's able to get a grab. Goes for a boomerang thing. Oh, goes for the hard read. That's a dead Squirtle. Jeez to both players. RG's so good, dude. Those are some good games. Good games for sure. So. Didn't drop a single game today is what RG did. So, congratulations, RG Company. 4th time in a row winner. And the only time he didn't win was because he wasn't here. So, good games to all of our players. Thanks to everybody for showing up as well, both in chat and IRL. We always love having you out here. Yeah, and with that, I think it's about time for me to go home. It's getting late. I'm going to go ahead and hop off, see if I can get some games in. Again, congratulations to our winner, RG Company, and our runner-ups, CG as well as ZG Fenrir. Good games to everybody. And we will go ahead and catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace out, guys.